not fucking with you niggas. Y'all been shaky like some strippers. What's in my cup? Boy, I'm off that liquor. Looking at me crazy, get you hit up with that flipper. I'm not fucking with you niggas. Y'all been shaky like some strippers. What's in my cup? Boy, I'm off that liquor. Looking at me crazy, get you hit up with that flipper. I'm not fucking with you niggas, don't care if y'all fuck with me. All up on the nigga page, tryna keep up with me. All in private talking down, but they know what's up with me. In my presence, show respect before that shit get ugly. I had some pussy niggas I had to cut off.
What it is, what it ain't, it's your boy Low Key V.
And it's your main man, K3.
And it's me, Mocha Banks.
And this is
Paid N Bazed.
Where we get money and wash our ass. I don't start throwing that in that trash.
Yeah,
I'm
niggas,
tired of motherfuckers acting like they don't know what
they
it
don't
is.
remember.
You know what I'm saying?
You wash your ass once or twice a day?
Twice, maybe three.
Twice
I'm
is
about to
amazing.
say more than three.
Yeah, like more than three?
No, I'm gonna say he shower a lot.
Yeah,
least
so.
At least what?
Yeah, at least three.
At least two.
Three? At least three? At least two for me. Like one in the daytime, one at nighttime.
Okay.
Three is, yeah, I like
But
that.
sometimes I be having like a lot to do, so like sometimes like in between like this and that, I'll like take a wash up. Like it'll be like 3-4 times a day. Like I got a lot to do.
Could have kept that one. We gonna cut that out.
Take a whole bath?
You hit the spots.
A little touch up.
Y'all are hilarious.
Wash up is crazy.
Okay, because like I'm gonna give y'all because I gotta clean this up. Like I'm not out here hoeing, but. Like okay, the night I had to do like the one night only. Like I had to go get my nails done, so I had to go bath in the morning. Then it's like I had to come back home, then wait a little bit to go get my makeup done. I was like, okay, let me wash up again. It's like I had to come back home before the event, so that was like 3 showers.
I still jump in the shower real quick.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That was like 3 showers.
No, you washed up.
Did you using a rag in the wash up? I'm talking about wash up.
We're saying, babe.
Let me not whatever. Like okay, like driving trucks, like on the truck, like it's not really realistic to take a full shower every day. So like get a pot, boil the water, put it in the thing, put some soap, you take a shower on the truck.
Yeah, and like I had my full face done for the last
It
wash
don't
up,
feel
so
like
I
a shower, but it's gone.
They call that a sharecropper shower.
Oh no, I put the motherfucking. You get the carpets from Walmart, the bath carpets, so it catch all the water. I be in that bit.
Yeah, and people can't act like whole baths aren't sometimes necessary because, if you just got your hair done, because I had wand curls before, and my stylist was like, "Don't you take a shower and take a whole bath?" And I was like, "Okay," you know what I'm saying? Or like if my makeup is full face, I'm not gonna get in the shower and sweat it off. Like,
No, strippers take whole baths all the time. Like in the club.
Whoa.
No, I'm not. Oh, that was crazy.
in the club.
I'm just saying, like,
I'm like, where you going with that?
the clean strippers, like, they keep baby wipes, they wipe off and
they
shit.
touch up.
Some girls, like, can take whole baths. Like, everybody's body is different. So some
A whole bath is something. I mean, we gonna like.
Can we call it a
wash up-
bird bath?
No, we like a whole bath. Wash ups is it's mandatory, but yeah, let's get
let's just get it.
We have a guest.
Yeah, sorry. We done jump straight. It's because she been here before, so we feel like she family. We got a guest in the house, y'all. So we got a special guest in the house.
Very
we
special.
have the beautiful, talented Miss Mo the Florist.
Hi.
And just to let y'all know, this ain't our first time filming with her.
Correct.
We have filmed with her at the old studio,
The first time I was high.
but we had to scrap the episode because Mocha tripped out, got too high, took off all her clothes. And,
Had a season.
It started giving her a lap dance.
Oh my god. It took a while to show up.
It was fun. We had a good time.
no, but it really was a good episode. We just had to scrap it for
Cause niggas is bitches for real.
Whoa.
They not talking about me. They talking about the production people.
I mean, yeah, we was in the process of switching studios. Sorry, y'all, I'm getting over a cold. We was in the process of switching studios, and yeah, we had the scraps from episodes, so just to play catch up. But she's back.
I'm back.
Better quality,
Yeah.
bigger production. You can see we got a little bit more money now.
Yeah.
Period.
You know what I'm saying? My
I'm here
boy,
for
I got
me
on
and-
Flamingo.
Me and my boy having a carpet off today.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
I am so hot.
I know.
I'm in the app. Give me some. Pass me some napkins, bro.
Yeah, that's how I be in the club with the furs on. Like,
Yeah.
the furs is my thing, but them bitches be hot as fuck.
Yeah.
Nah, I like it though. It's
I don't
clean.
got on no shirt underneath this bitch.
It's clean. It looks very itchy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you
nice
take your
though.
shirt off?
Yeah. This is for the fashion. Huh?
Would you take your shirt off if it got too hot? Would you take your shirt off?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's not that deep.
Nah,
It's
it's
not
not
that
a deep. I sacrifice a lot for the sake of for a look.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're not
Beauty
there
is
yet.
pain.
Yeah.
She trying to expose us. We got to get in the gym.
Nah,
dad bod
Cause I got a.
He got the
I'm about to
dad
say,
bod.
I got a little. I just got my abs done, so I ain't ready.
Oh, he went with Charles.
Yeah. I ain't ready to show it
Charles,
yet.
where did you go? 'Cause I'm trying to get right.
Goes.
Having an 8-pack and a pot belly is crazy.
And titties.
Yeah,
That shit is crazy.
Oh my
They
God.
would have to
Yeah.
suck
Lipo
up
me up,
and,
man.
and nut me. a
No,
little
sometimes it's
bit.
the loose skin, so the lipo can't do nothing about that. You gotta get cut for that.
Now I did see my sister has just sent me a nigga. He was like a gym freak, but you know it's just really hard to scope. I don't know who he went to. That's where I'm going. Let you know
That nigga
now.
like a G.I. Joe dog.
So yeah, we all
Nah,
plan
his
on
shit
getting
look
work done.
natural though. Like it look good. Like you know how you see the girls with good BBLs. I'm like, okay, he got the good ab work. I'm gonna be honest. If I could go get some, if I lose weight and could go get it and nobody would know, yeah.
Okay, but how would nobody know?
He ain't have no scars or nothing. You know they got the
Yeah, but I feel like the niggas who got like that type of shit, you can always tell.
I couldn't tell with Drake until they exposed it.
I'm gonna let y'all in on a little secret. I don't think women really care about men with abs.
They don't.
like that.
They don't.
Like
But
Just like we don't care about y'all with BBL.
Yeah, remember I thought I said y'all do it for y'all.
Y'all do it for other
So we
women.
can't do
yeah,
it.
okay, okay.
Niggas want to see an ab or two.
I want to unbid this back. I'm gonna unbid this back. Nah, for real. I'm bullshitting. Like I probably the most I would get, even when I had lost like over 100 pounds, I didn't have a lot of loose skin. So like, yeah, I was okay with my body. Like y'all seen me post like my shit ain't look real flabby when I was small. What's funny?
Shit, they be actually.
So my body ain't look good.
That's cap.
My body ain't look good.
Oh my god.
And I'm gonna send you the picture. You gonna put the picture on the
No, you look great, but it's just the fact that I'm your close friends.
I know.
And the way you said it is like that's private, you know? Like
Oh.
Yeah.
okay, anyway.
Yeah, I be supposed to dig in my close friends. All jokes. All
All right, let's get to the
Yeah.
episode.
I feel like K3 low-key has a close friends. He just doesn't want us in it.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't.
Him and his porn friends.
Yeah. And like the bitches he got on his list to fuck, like he add them.
No, you don't.
I'm putting it up. Okay. Let's get started.
I'm finna go.
I feel like Amp is in it. Anybody he
Amp
can
would-
bond with over porn.
Hey, listen.
It's gonna
Amp
be
is
it
the type
that
of person.
bad?
I feel like Amp would never snitch on anybody.
Hey, having a porn close friends is crazy.
They in that bitch. Y'all
I
seen
don't
the new release?
I don't know. A girl was posting a naked picture of herself in her story yesterday.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
yeah, the stories be
In Rio.
in Rio. What?
Yeah.
I heard some shit.
Yeah, one night only. They said
Yeah,
that girl was
I-
hunching on the
I
couch,
heard
but
that somebody
it turns out
fucking
it's
one
not
night
true.
only.
It just looked like that because she didn't have her her outfit back was clear strings, but she wasn't really hunching. Like we asked her, and the video it looks like it though, but it's like what you was doing is like real.
I didn't see the video.
She was
But I
like
did
throwing
hear
it back
about
on the guy, and he was like on the couch like this, like doing a little stroking motion. And I'm like, you did not get enough money for that.
Beyonce said she want to make love in the club. What's the problem?
It's Beyonce.
It should be in the bathroom or something.
Make love in the section.
That's not what they
Making love on the couch, the sexy couch. It's crazy.
Yeah, that is. That's a lot.
So something just happens.
I see it's an episode. This would be.
Nah, let me chill.
We so sorry, Mo.
I know.
Like,
but I forgot Mo is
You like
really
this?
like a
You
good
okay with this?
spirit.
Okay.
Let me,
Yeah, she cool.
So let's go ahead and get into it. So we got pretty much one of the biggest florists in the city.
The biggest in the city for
Yeah,
sure,
I definitely always see you down the timeline.
and the state,
Yeah.
and the world.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't talking about y'all dollar girls
Period.
who doing these new dollars, this little new trend.
Yeah.
Talking about real flower shit. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
real florist.
Great work. So we just want to dive into the interview portion and let you just tell people about your business, how you got started, things like that.
Dang, I forgot this really ain't my first episode, so I'm like, dang, can I say that again? But I do. Okay, well, this was like a live all over again. Hey, Rosebuds. So, yeah, so my name is Morgan, but everyone calls me Mo, and I own Botanical Moments in Jacksonville. And, wow, it's been 2 years now. It's been 2 years. This year is 2 years. And I don't know. I guess I never, you know how like you be expecting it to be something, but then when you really see it to become something, it's different. But when I first started, like my whole intention was only to like, I wanted to really give the girls something to be excited about. Like I had started back dating, and yeah, dating just ain't what it used to be, I guess.
Tell me, bro.
You know how horrible of a nigga you gotta be to inspire somebody to like to create their own gifts?
Yeah, like, so what happened was like I was in a relationship and we broke up. So I was in a relationship for like 2 years, but my ex-boyfriend was like really, he knew I was really big on stuff like that, like gifts and trips and stuff. And when I decided that I needed to like maybe start dating, I decided to date myself first. So if you ever go back on the page, you'll see I always was doing like the affirmations and stuff like that. So that was part of my whole little self-care dating thing. And but then when I decided to really date, I was like, y'all, people is not, they're not doing nothing. They're not doing anything. And then one things I did for myself was I bought myself flowers. Like every week I would redo my whole house. Every room in my house would have flowers. And I was like, oh, I like this. I had to start doing that. I was like, I like this. And it just kind of went from there. Next thing I know, somebody asked me to do, my homeboy, hey Max, he asked me to do something for his mom for Mother's Day 2022. And then I was like, oh, I really like this. And I did a few for some other people. And then I decided to work in a flower shop for a little bit. And then I quit my job. And then by September 2022, I was a full-time florist. I took a class. I did take a class. And then by 6 months in, I had grossed over $100,000 from September to...
Y'all heard that shit.
From September to March, of 2023, I had over $100,000 that I did by myself. No extra team, no nothing. Shout out to my mom, my sister. Love them. They're my team. Y'all know. But like as far as like business wise, no, it was just me. And I can actually say, I guess now on the podcast, I was able to close out my first year at $220,000. I had $220,000.
Yeah,
I feel passion. That's right. That's right.
Off my first year.
Bro, we can do something like that, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because girls be giving terrible gifts, so like, we might just start like a basket business with like drawers and tank tops.
Do y'all want baskets? You gotta do something. See, y'all gotta do something that actually like y'all want though.
Girls give terrible gifts because men, we can't really say what we really want.
Nobody, y'all never.
Because most of the stuff we really want is kind of expensive.
So most of the stuff that we want is expensive.
Me,
that's the right.
It's kind of hard dating me.
No, it shouldn't be.
Oh, bro.
It shouldn't be.
I'm just saying.
But
no,
like,
I like Nike suits and shit too. But I be
y'all always see her flowers now. Like it was the blue flowers for me. Like the blue ones.
Glitter.
The glitter.
That was like, okay, this is some top notch stuff. Like I had never seen stuff like that before.
Yeah, you know what's so crazy to me? Like all this stuff that people I see on my timeline now, I did that like 2 years ago. Like, so I know it's popular, but it was like, dang, that's kind of old. Like, I want to do something different now.
New.
Yeah.
Innovative.
Yeah.
I do want to ask you, like, you said that this started off like something that you just genuinely enjoyed.
Yeah.
So turning your passion into something that you can monetize and get money from, like, talk about that process. Because a lot of people are good at things and then they don't think it'll make them money, you know?
Right. Okay. So, I guess I should also give a disclaimer that this is like my third business. So my first two businesses really helped me to understand the foundation and the principles of running a business, like what you really need to do. And then I learned a lot. I won some, I lost some, I lost money, I made money. So during this project, a passion project, or business, I guess, I spent a lot of time researching. So like when my homeboy asked me to do it for Mother's Day in May, well, it had to be before that. It was early, but anyway, it had to be May, sometime like that. I spent those months, the rest of the time, figuring out like what would make a successful big like flower shop. Like I spent the time, and I think people skip the process of actually being a student and learning. They just want to like, oh, I made something, so I want to make some money. But it don't work like that, because you got to have some type of strategy. And I knew going into this, especially because I didn't want to be the face of my brand. I did that for my other 2 businesses, and I was like, I don't want to do that because people hate us, so I ain't want to do that. So this time I was like, the only thing that'll separate me is 1, figuring out what my niche would be, and 2, figuring out a real strategy. So I talk about this, and he know on my on my lives on TikTok. That's the core thing that people bypass. Like everybody wants to make the money, but no one understands like the process, like the time, taking the time to learn who your clients are going to be, branding yourself. Like just like y'all say, y'all see my stuff all up and down my timeline, and I'm sure y'all seen other people who here in the city who doing it now. But even with that, automatically, if you see black and gold paper, you automatically assume it's me. But that was strategic. Right, so when people would be complaining like, I want Dior paper and I want this paper.
Dior paper is some nigga shit.
That's so ghetto. That shit's so tacky. Oh, I'm so sorry, but I hate that shit so bad.
Dior paper is
insane. And that's what I was gonna say. I feel like that's where you separated yourself,
right?
Because I feel like your products, like you could clearly see, it's not set for one demographic.
No
it's
gimmicks.
Set for everybody. So was that a part of
that was
process?
That was strategy.
Yeah, like not putting your face on it. Like yeah, okay.
So like I was just on a live, and a girl was like, people ask me that all the time. Literally, that's literally a question people ask me all the time about my black and gold paper and my rap. They always say, you never change your rap style. You never change your paper. You never give like other options. Like even my clients will be sending different stuff. But they didn't understand my strategy my first year was to build a brand. Like it literally needed to be engraved in everyone's mind. If you saw black and gold paper, it was Morgan. Because at the time, I didn't even have stickers. I didn't get stickers until Valentine's Day of 2023. So from September to February, it was just the black and gold paper or black paper. So in my mind, I was like, okay, we got to make something stick, right? So now when I see other people with the black and gold paper, it's just like, okay. But that's another thing that I've learned too, is that like a lot of people can't move unless I move, and that holds power.
Oh, invitation is flattering.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. It was very strategic.
I do want to talk about like okay, you see the girls doing like the money bouquets. The money bouquets. I don't know if it was you, but somebody put me onto like that. That's not even smart, like because they have to like rip the money and like how do you go get the ones out of it? Like, is that a smart strategy? Like,
so I don't like money bouquets. I don't like money bouquets, but I don't like money bouquets because
the ghetto.
Money bouquets, the ghetto.
A lot of nigga shit going on in the flower business.
Yeah, white
it's ghetto, but honestly, the reason I really don't like it because from a business perspective or entrepreneur perspective, they're not charging enough. Like, you're not making no money. You spending 2 to 3 hours on one bouquet. Like, doing all them individual dollars and taping, that takes time. And then you're charging $100.
I seen a price
that makes absolutely no sense. I'm sorry. I have bills. And I'm not moving for less than a certain dollar amount every single day. So I just that don't compute in my mind.
I have a friend and she does the money bouquets. Like she's actually on the cast. So I would love to like tap her in with you. Like, you might can make some more money doing just flowers or something. I don't know.
Yeah, she might.
But somebody gotta like fill in the nigga spot.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a market for it because people, they've created a market for it. But I feel like people created a market for it because they felt like if they did flowers, it would be like, oh, I'm trying to be like more. So they want to be different. And I totally respect that. However, It's a trend.
I was about to say,
and it comes and it goes. It's gonna come and it goes.
I feel like with the flowers, it's more consistent because it's like how many times you gonna get your bitch a money bouquet? You know what I'm saying? Like you can get the girl flowers every week when the bitches die. You know what I'm saying? Week and a half, 2 weeks. Like, but
a lot of things that are trending is just like it's two niggas who are major at selling sauce, so everybody want to start selling sauce. And then you'll see it die down, or you'll see somebody selling peanuts with the shrimp in a certain place. Like, there's only certain people that staple, you know what I'm saying, what they do.
And the branding is important, and then like since the first time we did the pod or whatever, like I be saying like I'm an honorary rosebud or whatever.
You are a rosebud.
I be in the lives and the comments and shit, and you
shitting on us. I've been paying attention too. I like the content. I was gonna say, when you said your mama.
I be seeing girls with the flowers. I'm like,
you
I
do.
know her.
Yeah,
but my TikTok family
and I be liking the TikTok.
Insane.
It's just different though.
Yeah,
like, it's
I
different.
TikTok,
Yes, but it's insane. Like,
y'all gonna step on my question just because y'all want to say just because y'all want to say that y'all.
He throwing us.
Just because y'all want to say that y'all follow, like that's the least y'all can do.
But
I'm just playing.
But
I'm just playing. But I'm saying that to say though, like you really have a fan base or support system that you actually reach directly with and built a rapport with. Like, how did you even? For one, what was the thought process in creating that, and how did you even like manage to establish that?
That was not strategy. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Okay.
That honestly was just very organic because when I started doing TikToks, y'all follow my personal page. Y'all know I don't post like that. I'm a very private person. I just be chilling. If you catch me, you catch me. If you
was
don't,
on the storyline night though.
Hey,
no, I'm just
Not even trying to tell.
But for business wise, again, that part is strategy because you have to put yourself out there. You don't have a choice in a matter of putting your business and yourself out there. And especially in 2024, like if you don't give nothing of yourself, you ain't really gonna connect with the people who's buying from you. Like that's just real. But when I started going live on TikTok, like it was just because I was recording myself anyway. And then I was like, okay, well, I'll just go live. And then I don't know. It kind of just grew from there. But because I tell people all the time, the rosebud is like the beehive.
I love that you said, I just love that she said that, in this day and age, like when you have a business or when you're in the face of the public view or your business is, people want to know you too.
Yeah,
like people don't just want to know the business. And like even me, I find myself like, if I post something like of me talking to my daughter, like I get way more interaction with them just knowing like who I am.
Yeah, because everyone has adopted him. That's the nephew.
I was just going to say, honestly, like, to stay consistent on TikTok, that means like a lot that you really have something, because it's like you can have a viral TikTok and then go back to posting TikToks and then go back to like regular numbers. Yeah. So like those people who have that consistent fan base on TikTok, that's a good thing, because it's like sometimes you just get caught in the algorithm. And then it's like,
just stick.
Yeah. Be like 200K and 300 views.
I do have a question.
Okay.
So since she has the grand flowers, I mean like these, they like $300.
Yeah, so
$400. Like, so, but I wanted you to talk about before you started this business and afterwards. If a man came to you with Publix flowers, how would you feel?
I like flowers.
Okay.
So I'm. If you get me anything, I'm okay.
So even though you sell $400 flowers, a man could come to you at the Publix flowers and you're gonna be grateful.
Yes.
It's the little thing. If he dating a florist.
I'm saying though, but like, because this is like a specific case with you. Mm-hmm. So because you are a florist, like how does it go?
I still want nice flowers.
But you don't want to do the work too though. So it's like he's not gonna go to you. Do you know how many
times I've had to wrap my own bouquets?
Yeah. I feel like that's
so that happens. So they come and like pay you.
I know niggas run down on you like that.
The first 6 months of the business, like I literally like every day I had an order for myself. And at some point I had to make a post and tell them to stop. Yeah. Stop ordering.
Niggas do that with they'll act like just to talk to a girl, last text.
Act like you booking an appointment.
Yeah. But that works because at least it's showing that you care. Like you trying to put some type of effort in.
So this is what you could do. I would have just took the money. And then the bouquet you wrapped up, sell it.
Yeah, I mean, I kept it for myself.
She actually likes flowers.
I actually like my flowers.
You don't like her, bro.
You thought she actually likes flowers.
I personally just like the thought. I don't really.
You don't take care of the flowers?
No.
I put the little seed packet in there.
Okay.
And I put the water in. That's enough.
Okay.
What else
Now
you
the
supposed
only
to put
time
in?
I really. I put it in the little.
I put a little bleach in my
What else you
flowers.
supposed to put in there?
Oh, bleach? I thought it was aspirin.
Put a little bleach in my
add
flowers.
that.
Okay, so I don't take care of them that well, but I will say, like, when I was on
Nigga said I put
shrooms,
water in them.
when I was on shrooms, like, watching the flowers die was really interesting.
Here we go.
Okay. I've done that one time.
Oh, shrooms? Yeah, me too.
I had a good trip.
Me too.
I had a good trip.
They was just talking about that on the
never
REOP
did
pod.
shrooms.
Yes, I did.
You did shrooms?
Yes. Why am I a liar or something?
We talked about this many times. I've never heard you say
And I
that.
always say I did shrooms.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
I did
crazy.
shrooms back in
Mocha don't be
2021.
listening.
I feel like I know you a little better now.
Oh my.
I told you.
Yeah,
Mocha, when
we
you
talked about this.
When you asked me about the shoe, I told you who I used to get it from. I did a trip, and I told you he don't sell them no more.
Oh, I don't
Yeah.
be paying attention.
I did them in Destin, but I did mine
Yeah.
off chocolate bar.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I did too.
He talking about I did him in
You need the real mushrooms.
I did.
I
No,
did the real
I'm gonna be
mushrooms. I did
honest.
a bar.
I did it
Chocolate
like.
I've done it like 4 times in my life.
Why you did that?
I'll probably do it one more time. I had a good trip, but I did lay in a dark room for 6 hours straight. And then like I would fall asleep, and then feel like I would sleep for a long ass time, and I wake up and only been like 5 minutes.
Yeah. Ain't really no concept of time when you dealing with psychedelics and shit.
Yeah,
like
there's
that.
no concept.
But what were we talking about though? How we got there? The Publix flowers. Okay.
Oh yes.
So
Cause I love me a good 3 for $12.
the 3 for $12, you can mix it up a little bit, make your own bouquet.
Bouquet.
I was
Or you
gonna
can get the
say,
buy
put
one
it-
get one free roses, or just the regular premium little roses, and then get some little stuff to throw in there. I feel like if a nigga put it in a vase, he do
Yeah.
everything and like it's like that. I feel like it's a little bit more.
No,
expensive.
yeah, the thought
Even-
process.
yeah.
I had a guy like
Just
spray
don't have
his,
that bitch in a bag.
I had a guy like spray his
Correct.
cologne on him. I thought that was so
Nigga
cute,
killed
but
the
it made,
flowers.
it made him die. Literally,
That's crazy.
it was so cute because he was like, every time you smell me, you're gonna smell me. I'm like,
Aw.
Nigga
oh,
putting
and every time I
vibe,
do,
But let's be real.
vibe, body
I
spray.
understand that because I feel like that's why I'm not big on flowers. Like I feel like they don't smell like nothing. Like I feel like that's a
It's the
finesse.
but it's
It
the beauty
depends
though.
Because I've had hot pink roses. They smelled really, really good. I've had the yellow and the orange. Those smell really, really good. Now red, they ain't really got too much smell. But them hot pink ones I have, the white ones and the orange ones, they smell really
I want
good.
to ask you. I mean, you may not know this. Is it true that flowers became like what that one song? Ring around the rosy pocket full of
roses.
That came from the Black Plague because the smell of people's bodies was so bad who were dying. They
That's
used to keep-
influenza. It came from influenza, like
That
the
was the
flu.
Black Plague.
No, well, the song you was just singing came from the flu.
Oh, well, I know they used to keep flowers in their pocket to smell it so that they wouldn't have to smell the bodies.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's deep.
so
I don't
so
know.
dark.
Way to ruin the mood.
I didn't know that, but I'm gonna look
I
that
didn't know
up.
maybe she knew.
Oh,
'cause
I
she-
didn't know that.
I do want to hop back onto like when you were talking about romanticizing your life, like when
Okay.
you were out of a relationship, so you started dating yourself. I just want you to talk on how important that is because like recently I've been like taking myself on dates, like to the bar, like going to eat food just by myself.
Loser.
Doing things.
Not so bad.
That's so
Anyway,
good. I'm proud of you.
Thank you. So
Don't do
listen,
that. Don't do that, Mo.
you're so mean to me.
I was just telling you how
mean to
important
me.
that
Y'all, do you know like majority? If y'all ever see me out, I'm by myself.
Yeah. So listen,
I'm
if,
never
Me
with
too.
anybody.
sometimes I feel like
I
I'm
don't
a
fuck with them
little.
for real.
Sometimes I
Me
feel a
too.
little lonely, and I feel like sometimes I'm at the bar. I'm like, bro, is this kind of desperate? Like, I'm just here by
No.
myself. Everybody else is with people.
I love being out by
But you
myself.
have such a big personality, so
Yeah.
why it shouldn't bother you?
Yeah.
I go out and make new friends all the time.
Oh, I don't do that.
Yeah, like there was
No.
this white guy at the bar, and I just
I don't want to be
like,
bothered when I'm out by myself.
Oh, okay. Oh,
It'd be
understand
cool. It
that
gotta
too.
just be small talk. Like I'll go get
Yeah.
food and sit at the bar by myself, but like small talk is cool
Both
unless
me.
it's kind of
Yeah.
there. But like I
I'll
don't
be
want
at
you
the
just
booth.
bothering me.
I want a headphone in, be on my phone.
Oh, you in the booth with it?
So I
Yeah.
think the highlight is that like for women out there, especially when you're like single or by yourself or whatever, like dating yourself is important because it's like sometimes it's like how do you expect other people to do this stuff for you that you're not doing for yourself? So that's kind of where I've came to. I'm like, okay, because and then when it comes to guys, like my standards are so much higher because it's like, okay, I could take myself out and go spend $100 on a meal.
Yeah.
You can't do that for me.
Yeah.
Damn, who you
Okay.
fucking with? They can't spend $100.
Y'all don't even take.
I was say then again.
Y'all do like.
We don't
I'm
take,
just saying, like-
we don't take women on dates. That's just what
No.
You just don't know.
Listen, all I'm saying, they
What
know
type of
what I'm
episode
saying.
is this? Like,
But yes, I think it's important to definitely romanticize your life. I think it's important. I think just for you, not for like even other people, because I think once you get in a relationship, you kind of lose your flow.
Yeah.
You start losing what you supposed to have going
Not
on.
just living for yourself.
Yeah, like you gotta start thinking about
If
other
you a good
people and
person.
their feelings.
Like sometimes I like to go
Shit.
to the mall and get myself like a $200 perfume just because it's like, oh, I'm doing this for me, and it just makes me feel good. And I'm not saying like men can't do that or spend $100. It's just like a lot of times men want a lot for nothing.
Know
They
what
want to
you
give
should
you
do?
the little bit for something.
No,
You know?
I like to do sometimes. $200. Just steal it. It's exciting.
Whoa.
Anyways,
I'm not gonna lie, I was trying on some shit today. I'm like, I should have just put this shirt under
But
my
what you
shirt.
tried on?
I
What's
don't
your
know.
favorite?
Like, I'm not stealing because I don't have the money. It's just.
What's
I
your
did
favorite
scam a
cologne
little bit
right
off
now?
Oh,
Amazon.
cologne? Oh, Lord, I'm finna have to give it up. Okay, I like Jimmy Choo.
Okay.
I like the Savage. I like, it's this Prada cologne. I forgot what the name of it is called, though. And then there's another one, too, that I be wearing. Y'all be asking me about. I can't. Oh, Gucci. I think it's Gucci Black. And I like Polo Black, too.
oh, you remember asking him about his clothes?
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah, she did.
I promise
Hater.
I had to not play it one night. It was before we went out with to the CL lounge that night. He was showing me like, oh, which one would you
She
want me
said, I
to
smell
wear?
so good.
Yeah.
She sniffed me.
You talking about she sniffed?
I didn't sniff your feet though, but yeah, I sniffed.
Not
you.
yet.
Whoa.
That was a shot.
Yeah.
Right.
Facts. But yeah, nah. I just started really getting into fragrances because like I've always been somebody like fragrances. They don't hold on me well. Like,
Well, it depends on what kind you're getting.
You gotta put a
Right.
base on, like a cream or
I'm
like
starting to use oil.
But you also gotta understand, like, in perfume, it's like 3 different types. And one is like oil based, one is not oil based. You gotta understand that. I used to work in Nordstrom. That's another story.
Oh, you gonna have to teach me something.
Yeah, teach me.
Yeah.
Because this one like alcohol based. Because I feel like a lot
Yes.
of them are like alcohol smelling.
Yes, so like the one that's like toilet or something like that. That one has like less alcohol or something like that. It's like just pure oil or something along those lines.
I think Issy like that.
Yeah, something like that. But it's like 3. So like if you go in there and ask for whatever one, make sure you get a certain one. I'm gonna text it to you.
I don't like oil based
I
perfumes.
need that.
I
so
tried.
you
Because I used to be
remember which
wearing
one.
cheap shit. That's what it was.
I don't
yeah.
like switching scents. I wear the same shit.
Yeah, I
I'm
pretty
a
much
creature
wear
of
the same,
habit.
too.
I want to smell the same every time.
And I mix.
No.
But the oil-based perfume that had fucked up my outfit one time, so I don't really like the oil.
I only mix when like if I'm going somewhere that's specific and I don't want to do too much, like, and I'll just wear one. But for the most part, I wear the same cologne because I like for people to like
Yeah,
recognize
you got one that's real strong.
No, man. You're supposed to have one for every occasion.
No. Like I feel like my shit just so I don't know. I like the way my shit smell, and I do it. I do it for me.
Yeah.
See, I like a real light, like subtle, like
Smell.
Yeah,
Okay,
like,
but that's what I'm saying. Like, okay, every day is Gucci guilty. But if I'm feeling a little, I'm gonna throw on my Louis.
Okay.
If I'm going out for like a date night, I'm wearing YSL. If I'm going to the beach, I know I'm gonna be out all day, I'm wearing Dior. Like it's a different.
I like that.
It's a different.
I'm not gonna lie, I
it's
like
a
them
different thing.
strong perfumes that smell like the old ladies in church, like the real strong perfumes.
Oh, like
Like,
white diamonds.
Oh yeah, it's like, I love white diamonds,
Yeah,
something
I
like that.
love
Like
white diamonds.
it's just
My
like you
mom
try
and
to
my
catch
grandma
me.
love white diamonds.
Yeah, that'd be that. See, like in situations like that, I might throw the Issy on. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm going places where like I know a lot of older women gonna be, I'm gonna throw the Issy on. Older women love Issy, but that's the only time I really like coming off my. I just found like a good combo. And I like the way it smells together, so that's just
I really like that Valentino, but right now I'm actually on this Bath and Body Works spray, and I know Bath and Body Works, but it smells so good. It's like the
I was
citrus.
about
gotta
to
mix
say,
it.
nah,
It smells
because
so
I
good.
love me a good.
I do be mixing it. I
You
love
mix
mixing
it.
the cheap
I
spray
like
with like the
Axe.
strong one.
You have to, because it's like the undertone. It helps
Nah,
the
I feel like if
undertone.
I'm going out, but if I'm like finna go run errands and stuff, I'm gonna throw some Axe on. Like I think it smells good, and I like the Dove body spray.
And don't be sleep on Bath and Body Works. They be
I
having some.
haven't smelled X, so I don't know what it's like now.
When y'all
they
get
have
a
some good
chance,
flavors.
Y'all too. Go smell my favorite man cologne.
What's that?
It's the Creed Gold
Oh
bottle.
yeah, a lot
I
of people.
bought Creed for somebody.
Whoa.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's insane.
Well, I got a birthday coming up.
Because a $300-$400 bottle
He was
is
so grateful.
is insanity.
Yeah.
Wait,
I don't buy shit that
pause.
other.
You paid $300-$400 for a bottle of cologne? Okay.
Yeah.
No, that's love right there. I ain't bought no man.
My
Creed.
grandma's a love bomber, so she just likes doing
Because
extra
it's
stuff.
just so exciting.
Not a love.
I had a
my
girl
grandma's
buy
a love
me.
bomber.
I had a girl buy me Prada
Okay.
cologne. It was like she tried to leave the receipt in there. It was like 100 and something.
Yeah,
It
no.
smelled
A
good.
Yeah,
Creed
But
is
men
non
appreciate stuff like that.
Creed is non-refundable.
If you ain't never seen me wear Creed, don't buy me no Creed. Unless it's like, okay, this is the smell that I like, babe, I want you to wear this. But like, I'm gonna be like, bitch, what nigga you was fucking with who used to wear this? Because I don't wear this.
Some people have good grandmas that
I
just
don't
know
know,
what to give you.
but see, this the thing, because we was just talking about the gifts and shit. Girls like to get niggas gifts that they want them to have, not what the nigga actually want.
That's true.
So
now.
really, like, if you want to get a cologne I wear. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm cool with that because put me on something new. Like teach me something.
Okay.
Because
If I like it though, if I like it, that's fine.
But you should definitely go smell it first.
Yeah, I would smell it for sure. And then if you gonna get it from me, like be something that you know that I would like. You know what I'm saying? Don't give me. That's why I don't wear like a lot of shit that other people wear as far as colognes, because I don't really like the scent. So it's like, if you just gonna give me some shit, like don't just give me some shit because you know a lot of niggas wear it, because then that's not even my scent of shit.
So I'm not even finna put on, because I'm just getting into the cologne world. Like, okay, like people know I love designers like Gucci and shit like that. But when it comes to cologne, I'm just stepping my game up with that. So I'm trying to get on that.
Let's go to
Listen,
Nordstrom.
okay.
Let's take a date.
I got a homeboy who work in the cologne department.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Let's
But
go.
you guys are talking-
I got some Baccarat. It's a dupe. I love dupes. But I got a Baccarat dupe. That's what I be wearing.
I really
What you
like
mean?
that smell.
The dupes, like they have like
Yeah,
that,
I mix it.
and
I
it
mix
smells
it
just like
Oh,
the
you mix
real
I
thing.
mix it with something else.
What's
'Cause I
that?
like
I'm
Website.
gonna be like, everybody hates Chris Mama breaking out. I got sensitive.
No,
No, I feel like
It's a good
the
dupe.
same. It's the same smell. It's just costless.
Yeah, and it's a different
How much
brand.
is Baccarat? Like real.
Like hundreds of dollars.
Yes.
Yeah, like it's up there.
See, I'm really big on this type of stuff. Like, I do not like wearing fake anything.
Yeah,
But
I am.
it's
That's
like
how I
it's
am.
the similar. It's a similar scent from
smell,
a different
yeah, I know how
brand.
it
Because
is. It's the
it's
same
only so much you
smell.
can
I
really
get
do.
where you're-
Yeah.
Because
you're
Walmart
saying-
sells the dupe line of everything.
When it comes to dupes, like it makes sense to me because it's like y'all are talking about the high end luxury brands. Everybody can't afford that stuff, and like the dupes smell the same
And
way.
you
They're damn
paying
near
for the
manufactured
brand.
the same. You're paying for
Yeah.
the brand. There's a website, I forgot what it's called, but my grandma put me on. But it has all the dupes of every expensive perfume.
Unless you
And
black owned, I don't give a fuck about your brand.
And honestly, girls, if you're out here wanting
Yo,
to
just
smell
keep it with it.
really good and really expensive, but you don't want to pay the price for the all of those expensive brands, you can also go to Amazon and get those Arabian smells.
Sorry.
I'm telling you, that
When
stuff
I'm
smells
listening to
good.
Drake,
That's what I wear,
He talking
Arabian
about
smells.
Baccarat. I want to feel like I'm wearing what he talking about.
You can feel like
It's
that
just-
because it
it's
smells
just
the
a-
same.
that's just one of my like. I'm
I
all
do
about
want-
that.
I
I
like
even
it.
had a homeboy who tried to get me into like start wearing like
Don't do that.
reps. I ain't say who it was. Like, he's like, bro, don't spend all that money on designer. Like, where is it at? And I was like, remember I told
like
you about it. I was
DHgate.
like,
How do y'all feel
yeah.
about the girls who shop on the gate? Like
Girls can get
listen,
away with
listen.
that.
I've seen so many girls. They had like literally, it looks like the designer, like raw shoes, the jewelries, like everything. Like it looks like the Van Cleef bracelet. They're getting it off the gate
Girls can get away with that. I don't care for girls.
But why though? Like it's just
because
like,
it's so cheap.
I don't know. I just feel like no, not why. It's just like you could just wear shit that's not that and
I
put
feel
some
like
shit
but
together and
everybody
make it
know how to
right.
dress. We kind of
Yes.
different. Like me and we could go in H&M, Forever 21 and get a whole fit that look better than a nigga who designed it down. You know
Yeah,
what
y'all
I'm
do
saying?
be Forever 21
Wait,
down.
I know a lot of girls who put that shit on.
That was a joke.
Forever 21, I'm trying to get his ears.
Whoa.
I be in Forever 21
This
faces.
shit came from Forever 21.
Listen,
They got
it's easier
good
for
sale right
girls.
now, too.
But if you can dress, you can dress. Because a lot of girls be putting that shit on from Shein.
Exactly. I like a shit.
I had a bar like that. I said, yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
still
know
wear
I like
fashion, I still wear
fashion over
Shein.
men.
But his
Oh,
pussy
man.
still worth $1 million.
Period.
Period.
Anyways,
No, it's nothing wrong. I feel like shop within your budget. Like if you know how to
Correct.
dress, you could dress. You don't have to. So like me, I mix and match. Like I'll have on some Fashion Nova men pants, and have a Gucci belt holding it up, and a motherfucking Forever 21 shirt with designer shoes. You know what I'm saying? It's just you got to know how to mix and match. Like everything. I feel like anybody who wears all designer or something. they usually look mannequin fresh. Like,
I'm glad y'all are saying this because I feel like in
I
our
really
community
get tacky
and the black
I don't really
community,
like
like a
designer.
lot of us go for the designer brands and things like that, and we're like the biggest consumers. But if you look at it, where the wealth is going, we're not the wealthiest.
Right.
So I think we need to get it out of our head that just because something's trending or it's the most popular, we don't have to buy it. So
But
speaking
y'all
on stuff
do
like
know
that,
these
makes me more
brands
comfortable.
literally be using black people as ads because they sell us the shit that got the name all over it and shit.
Right.
And that's not their collection. That's not none of that shit. Like that's just like really just promotional.
And
Well,
you're
I
not
love
going
that
to see
shit.
Jeff Bezos Gucci down. He's
Bezos.
going to be having on a fucking Hanes t-shirt or something like that.
Don't
Like,
get it twisted. See, a lot of people
Yeah.
like to push that narrative.
They don't
Them
be
white-
having on Hanes.
Them white people, that shit
I
be
think I seen one of them say they wear
you
Hanes
just don't
t-shirts.
know
That's why I
it.
said that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
them
don't know
bitches
that
be
it's
expensive.
designer. You don't know that
But
white
yeah,
shit
that's
costs
to
a
say,
band.
like, I like the designer that don't got the names plastered all over it. But like, if you see like a nice Versace shirt or whatever, like that's a T-shirt or even like a like a button down, it'd be real nice. But it's not going to say that. And I feel like a lot of times people who want to promote that they wear designer want to wear the shit that says the designer all over it. So
But you got
everybody
to
else
realize, as a majority, a lot of black people, they're spending their hard-earned money on this, so they want you to know what.
But it don't be
is.
designer, though. It be
don't
like a-
want you
But
to-
I
know.
think-
A print and press.
I think it just go back to the person. Because like I said, like I got a lot of designer stuff, but it's like little stuff.
Right.
Like I'm real big into like jewelry. Like I stopped buying the purses and started buying the jewelry. Like then I switched from that to like all my perfumes. Like I think you got to figure out what's your luxury,
Right.
what you want. Cause like even like I was talking to this guy and I was asking him like what when he get his big check, like what is he gonna spend all his money on? And I'm thinking he finna say shoes or something crazy. This man said house stuff. Stuff
a
for
lot of
his
people-
house.
that's my
I
mama.
said, now you know what I could do it.
Gullible.
Yeah.
No, seriously, I went
No,
in
the
his house
older
and
you
everything
get,
is like
yeah.
Yeah,
gadgets.
people like
you
the
like
house
house
shit.
shit, but it's like nigga ain't gonna really tell you. He gonna say the wholesome shit for sure.
No, I would spend.
I'll be that bit, yeah, like you
Yeah,
know,
like
I want some
furniture,
new
and
furniture.
shit. That's my new
Yeah,
shit. Like the
yes.
aesthetic thing. Yeah,
Yes, that's
like,
important.
Y'all like what type of? Well, this is so random, but like what type of furniture y'all like? Cause I like
I like
minimalist.
boho.
I'm a
I
minimalist
like, yeah, I'm
person
fucked up
too.
like both.
Like,
That's
I
how
don't
my
have a
house
lot of
That's
stuff in
the
my
new-
house.
Yeah, I don't like a lot of furniture. I like a lot of like open space.
Yeah, me too.
Plants.
I like boho plants, like things that just look like some Bob Marley,
Real
like
earthy.
real
Earthy shit.
shit. That's what's in right now.
That's how you fuck around and end up with a bitch who don't shave her armpits though.
Whoa.
She be dying of that shit.
Nah, the content girls, but I also like that modern, like,
Sleek,
like,
clean
yeah,
look.
stainless steel, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I love where like I live now, like the countertops got that white look or whatever,
The
but
white
then we got
granite.
the stainless steel and stuff, like just certain things or whatever. But I like the hardwood floors, but I love carpet in rooms.
Yeah.
That I do hate that I don't have carpet right now, but
Yeah, I think I love carpet. I like carpet more. 'Cause I feel like
not
that's
throughout
more-
the house.
No.
We know how
Right.
you like carpet though.
What you be doing?
I have a feet thing
Oh,
where I like to
yeah.
rub my feet on stuff.
Oh,
so
yeah.
like I need carpet.
I forgot
She's a
about
freak.
that.
Like I would rub my feet all over your sweater and your
Yeah, no,
pants.
this would be perfect. This would be perfect. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Your toes would be all
Man,
through
they
this
got my
little shit.
toes-
You can't even wear no
Crazy.
shoes if she like the material. She gonna put her feet on your shoes.
Yeah, be wearing.
Yeah, because you like that carpet
sneakers.
in the dining room
Yeah,
of my
like
house.
okay, at your
yeah.
house, that carpet. Oh my gosh, I was in heaven.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyways,
We done got way off.
yeah. Anyways, so before we get into the show, what do you have next that you kind of wanna
Talk
you know,
about.
talk about? Yeah. And when we doing this pod?
Right.
Okay, so the next thing is Rich Off Roses, the podcast. So after a year of having my business and going live, I've been bullied by my rosebuds into teaching. I don't really have much of a choice now. I'm teaching. So I decided that I wanted to kind of like document the whole thing. Like in my mind, I really feel like I'm going to be a millionaire. And I really feel like I'm really going to be rich off roses, which is going to be kind of insane. So the podcast is supposed to be like a journey, like where I'm at now, where I'm going, but I'm also going to bring people on that's either in the floral community or like people that's my friends and stuff that they can share their experiences or like how they getting rich and how they going,
Entrepreneurship,
yeah,
yeah.
type thing. But that's next. I actually should have my first podcast in April. I already got my person. And the really good thing is I've tied all my podcast episodes to what I'll be teaching. So
That's smart.
That's what I know. So April is all about target audience and branding, which we talked about in the first part, because I feel like that's so important. People bypass that whole part. So the person who's going to be on my podcast, she's actually a florist here in Jacksonville, but she was able to niche herself and create a specific type of brand. And people don't even realize, like, well, people do realize that she's everywhere, but I don't think no one's ever taken the time to actually sit and talk to her and actually see. Because she works a regular job and she does this on the side. She's making money. Like, she takes off a couple months out the year and gets to do her regular job. So it's going to be interesting. But I'm really excited to talk to her about it. Next thing other than that, I mean, the teaching thing, I'm really trying to, like, start getting paid more off content. So pray for me on that.
Your content really good.
I mean, and, like, when you do have your podcast, like, we should do a collab, you know, so that we can collaborate.
Are we too warranty to come on?
Are we too?
No.
We can tone it down.
No.
Because listen, I can switch it up really well.
Actually, we could go on the podcast and we could show y'all how to make something.
Ooh, that would be fun.
That'd be wrong.
Let's do a competition.
So I can brag to guys. I can make my own flowers.
They can come on after I come on.
Okay.
Oh,
And then all three of us will come on.
Okay, we can work on that.
Yeah.
no, he come on by himself. I won't come on by myself. I told you,
And then I really need my own episode.
It's alright. I don't fuck
I'm
with
falling like that for real.
It's really good business for
Yeah.
real.
Keep me sad.
Nah.
I don't like you.
But yeah, no. But yeah, just the podcast, teaching. The Rosebuds are forcing me to go on tour. So if you're a florist and you want to meet me and meet some other florists, we'll be coming to a city near you.
Shout out to the Rosebuds.
And shout out your Instagram and your business, just so that you
Yes,
know.
okay. So my personal Instagram is Mo the Florist. My business page is Botanical Moments. And my other business page, my florist mentorship page, is Rich Off Roses on Instagram.
Also, who are some of the celebrities you've made?
My bad.
Whoa.
Can we ask questions?
No,
Like,
I know. I'm sorry. I just
on today?
you know, because I just really want you, like, let her pop her shit. Like, I've seen celebrities, like me personally, I've seen some with your roses.
Correct.
So,
Correct.
yeah, let them know.
So, again, that goes back to the branding thing. So, I'm giving so many free jewels.
I think
feel
I seen Lakia with
I
it.
feel like this is a
Oh
lot.
yeah,
I think I seen Lakia with one.
That's what
You ain't gotta give
I'm
them
glad
white
you hit
sauce.
on that though, because how you be getting backstage and all these
Yeah,
concerts?
that's
We're trying to get in there too.
So, y'all, again, I told y'all this is not my first business.
So you want us to talk to you off the pod and you tell us how you
I'm
get
just
backstage?
like, no, I mean, I talk about it on live all the time.
Because we've been trying to get backstage to do the interviews
Yeah.
and shit, but it's kind of hard in this city. So
I'm kind of, I guess you could say I'm kind of plugged in. I don't know. I guess I'm popular, maybe, as what people would
pop your
say.
shit.
But
Humble stud.
no, seriously, just knowing good, like doing good business, right? Like I think, like I said, y'all know I'm a real private person. I don't really post, and I'm not cocky. Like I don't be posting shit. Like it's a lot of shit I could post. I don't post, which is why I say I need to really get into recording more, making the content so people can really see what's going on behind the scenes. But just doing good business. Like I built relationships with all my clients. I built relationships around the city, like with people. And like I said, it's not my first business. So my other businesses, my first business was a mom blog. So I literally would go meet with different entrepreneurs, men, women. They would have. I had a podcast before a podcast was a thing, like years ago. 6. So 2018, I think I had my first podcast where I was meeting people in the library. We was recording and I was putting it on YouTube. It was a whole thing. But yeah, and then I know a lot of people. Like I'm from here. I'm from Jacksonville, so I grew up here. So I just know people. I know some people who know some people. But I got my very first concert because my neighbor, who is a big time chef, shout out to Coco, she was doing a concert. She was cooking for everyone. when the concert came here, and they wanted to do flowers for Fantasia. That was my very first concert I did. So Fantasia, they wanted like her whole dressing room to be a thing. They wanted a backstage area to like do. And she called me. She was like, I know it's last minute, but we need some flowers. And I was like, oh shit, cool.
Yeah.
Well, I'll come do it.
Fantasia.
Y'all, I went there. Next thing I know, I ended up meeting like everybody. Like not like just Fantasia, but like the people who put the whole concerts and shit together. And again, you know me, I be talking to people. My big bubbly personality of mine. And ever since then, we kind of been locked in. So now that's how I get to do all the shows and meet all the artists. I'm actually doing a bouquet for JT Friday. So I'll see y'all up there. I know you going. You going?
Elevation?
Yes. So I'll be at Elevation on Friday. I might not stay.
I could be your assistant. I could be holding the flowers and carrying them to her. Listen.
So that's the other thing. So every time I do a concert, I take one person. I take a new person.
You got a person already?
Yeah. Unfortunately, it was a lineup. But
sign me up.
Sign me up. Put me in front of K3.
So I'm actually might have to go out the city to do something, do a concert. So I'll let you know.
Okay, thank you.
I'll let you know. But yes,
I want to do one too.
You should. The next big concert. Who's coming? I think the next one after that is what? Glorilla, not Glorilla, Sexy Red, and
Take me. I'm the biggest Sexy Red fan. Everybody know that.
Listen, I'm not.
Who is it? Is it Gotti?
And
the baby?
Yeah, I did see that Gotti, the
Baby and Sexy Red.
And I wouldn't just be a straggler. Like, I'm actually a good networker as well. So I feel like you can use me to
I mean, that would
like,
work.
You know, I can go.
It would work.
See?
It would
No,
work.
on a serious tip, we really are trying to. That's been one of my biggest pushes for this year is to
get
get
behind the
media
scenes.
passes. To start doing the interviews and stuff.
I can make a call.
Okay, we're gonna talk.
I'll make. I'll make
Look at
a phone
K3.
call.
He over there like,
But it's really just about y'all
I was
gotta
finna say
get.
some off the wall shit, but I'm really reining it in. Like, so I gotta.
Really.
they're not even that good. I'm the star of the show.
No, it's like it's just certain. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do whatever you gotta do.
I'm so tired of telling y'all I'm the Beyonce. No,
Please.
Right.
It's okay. I ain't never want to be Beyonce. I always want to be Kelly.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you was finna say Michelle because ain't nobody ever said that before. That's what I know a nigga lying.
but who's Michelle in the room?
I'm perfectly
You
okay
tell
with
us.
being Mocha, so.
Oh,
Oh,
you
he put you on the spot.
Who's
You
Michelle?
know,
I'm not in this.
you know who
I'm not.
Beyonce of the room is. Like, who you been seeing on your timeline?
That is true now. Mocha has been popping her shit lately.
Yeah,
If
but you
we
don't never see Beyonce on the timeline on her own timeline.
Right.
Everyone sees Beyonce on the
Not on her
timeline.
own timeline.
And Beyonce is very low key.
But she's very much
Anywho.
funny.
No, and before we get into like the other portion, I just want to say because you know other industry that you in,
Yeah.
and of course it's revolving around romance.
Right.
I'm pretty sure all the men want to know. So, is Mo the Florist single, or are you dating? What you doing?
Mo the Florist is single. I'm single, but y'all, I don't know. I'm kind of tired of dating. I ain't gonna hold you.
It's trash out here.
Yeah.
No, for real. No, I feel you.
The dating
like,
pool got shit in it. I'm not gonna hold you.
I don't even want to date.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
It's a little ghetto. Plus, I always just feel like people love the idea of dating me. I don't think that it really
Let's talk
means
about
she
it.
shout
matches
out.
up.
That means she
No,
shout
that's
out.
pretty privileged.
No.
Like, I feel like
No.
What you wanna say, bro?
Go ahead.
No, what's your type? Like, what type of man? What do you look for in a man?
So recently, recently I have been thinking a lot about that. Like, what is the type? What is it that I like? Because now I feel like it's kind of different. It's different from what it used to be. But for me, it's really all about, like, I'm a Gemini, so mental stimulation is everything. Like, you got to be able to hold a conversation. You got to be able to talk about some stuff that's going on. Like, it's got to be something. Teach me something new, something interesting. You got to be interesting. But I'm also figuring out, too, like, I don't know. Boring is good. I seen this thing on TikTok and the lady was saying, don't go to the man who give you butterflies. Go to the man that keeps you warm, like something like a fireplace type thing. And I was like, it's the comfort. Because I think
you hitting on something.
That's true, but it's like it's so hard to choose the person that don't give you butterflies over the person that make you.
Not when the person who been giving you butterflies always.
It's always some shit.
Yeah.
And that's
but that
the
comes
tea.
after though.
No,
it'd be a friend.
I think that's what's exciting when you dating. Like, it's exciting to know like it's something else. It's like you cool, but you got a little touch of something. Like dating a drug dealer. You know, I love my drug dealer analogies. It's like dating a drug dealer. Like, you, and as a woman, you be like, ooh, I'm different because I done got him. We talking, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. But it's also the thing of he's still a drug dealer. The thrill.
Yeah,
I think what you're saying is really important. I'm gonna talk like this because I've kind of come to the same conclusion. Especially when you're young, you're going for the guys that give you butterflies or make you feel good, or usually like the handsome guy or whatever. I've realized, go for the ugly niggas.
No. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that.
Okay, so this is the way I'm saying it. Like, go for the people that aren't conventionally like attractive to you, because then it's like they're trying to do more for you. They're trying to do more for you, and you're not trying to do as much for them.
That's not true, because ugly niggas think they win.
Not super ugly, but I'm just,
I feel like this, and I just had this conversation with somebody. I feel like a lot of people don't marry the person who they were like madly in love with. I feel like a lot of older couples, they marry the safe person on both sides.
That's kind of sad though. Go for the safe people.
Let's be real. Let's be real now. You don't want to marry somebody who the person you love the most. Them used to be the ones you crazy about.
Correct.
You don't want to live
You're
your
not
life
thinking
like
straight.
that. Yeah.
You just going You
kind of want to marry the person you grow to love a lot, but it's still that balance.
And this is what I'm saying. So I can highlight more on what I'm saying. I've heard men talk about like, okay, that woman who's a 10. Like, whoever y'all can think about as a 10 in this industry on social media or whatever, they're probably not shit. But when you go for that woman that's like a 6, 7, or 8, you know what I'm saying? Like, she alright. You could grow to, you could grow to love them. You could grow to love them or whatever the case may be. But I'm saying I've heard many men have this ideology. So I'm saying as women, we should probably try to adopt the same thing. Like, don't go for the freaking most popping in the city or whatever. Like,
I don't
try
date
to go
the
for
popular people.
I mean, all that shit sound good, but it's like, I feel like, I don't know, I would want to be madly in love with the person that I'm marrying, and I don't want to feel like I'm settling also.
But everybody settles.
Yeah, no, it's the difference between like settling down and settling. Like, and I don't want to settle.
But everyone's going to settle.
In a relationship.
No one's going to be perfect.
You're not going to find nobody.
But I don't have like a list of a bitch that I'm looking for. It's more so of a feeling. So if I have a feeling and I feel a certain type of way and it's a comfort level, a little bit of what y'all saying too, but it's like, a lot of women can provide. I feel like more women can provide that as opposed to provide the spark and something that's going to like kind of keep you there. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, listen. So you talk about Ice Spice a lot, right?
Yeah.
So you talk about Ice Spice a lot, like she's just the holy girl, like the top notch of woman, right? So you get,
I wouldn't say that, but yeah,
you get her.
I talk about her.
Are you gonna marry her? Like if she's the top notch, because you're going based off.
Well, like we being like real and we being honest. Like I have no like romantic like thoughts about Ice Spice. It's really mostly physical.
Oh, okay. Because I'm like, okay, you get Ice Spice.
Because I've never been like Ice Spice.
I would put it more like this: think of like the woman you love the most.
Yeah.
And just think, like, imagine being married to her.
Yeah.
Was she the baddest? Yeah. Like,
no, I'm just saying, like, the woman I love the most, like, that's the one I wanted to marry, but I just know, like, she's a horrible person.
Okay.
Yeah. But when I think about, we gotta get into the show. But when I think about like the person I'm gonna marry, I feel like niggas should be more mature, and the people that we thought we was gonna marry ain't the same as the person that you are gonna marry or you feel like you're gonna marry, because you gotta go through them type of people to get to this person. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm thinking of like an actualized version of the person who I can see myself marrying. It's like that wouldn't be me like choosing the safe route. You know what I'm saying?
But
it is still safe, but it's not like, because think about it. I can also picture myself like marrying some of the women that I feel like is safe or whatever, and it's like that sounds miserable too. Yeah. I might have to explore other. You know what I'm saying?
I'm at the place where like I feel like I prefer peace over turmoil. So it's like,
no, you're not.
I play a lot, but I really am.
Like,
I'm finally back to a place mentally. Like my last relationship really took me mentally to another place. So I'm back to a place where I enjoy my own solitude. Like, I'm just finding myself. Like, I think it's very important that you said, like, you dating yourself. Like, I don't want to be fucked up with a lot of women. I'm past that point and past that age. Like, I don't want to be fucked up with that many spirits and all of that. So it's
all
like,
that energy.
Yeah, we're making faces.
It is. That's a lot. It can be draining.
No, it can be draining. You know what I'm saying? So it's
but
like.
I think it takes to get maturity is like getting.
But
to that
I understand
point.
what you're saying, because it's like, yeah, we both know I've experienced women who's good to me, but it's like, okay, like looks wise, I don't feel like.
Yeah. And it's not always a look thing. It's just like I want to be fully vested here. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to be. I don't just want to.
But you don't think that's just a choice?
Yeah, I think
it's just a choice.
I mean, you can choose, but I feel like Mocha was just saying, when you get you an ugly nigga, like you choosing to choose an ugly nigga, but it's kind of a little bit like I ain't got to deal with this.
I don't think.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think I'm at the point I'm
Like a
maturing.
flat
Like
butt?
I feel like
Yeah, like you can because what if you make me feel sick, but you ain't got no booty? Then it's like
I feel like I think I'm gonna
not-
be the person to go for the safe man. Like I just want to feel safe. I want to feel secure.
Yeah,
so I'm not
women-
gonna be looking surface level.
Women,
I feel like that makes sense
y'all
for
are a
women.
little different though, because
Yeah.
y'all can fall in love with an ugly nigga. Like as long as he
You
make
can
you
be
feel
butt
safe
ugly.
and stuff.
Oof. I need to be able to roll over and look at you.
yeah,
I need
like,
to look
ain't no
like
boring,
you on top
yeah.
of me. Like
yeah.
Yeah,
Because I like to be
that's
obsessed with my
No,
woman.
I
like-
was just telling you this though, because like you be having talks to my sister and stuff, and y'all was talking about certain young women for me, who's for me, who's not, and y'all was disagreeing and stuff. And I was telling her, I was like, see, my sister is coming from a place of the women she has seen me with are like have been very beautiful. So when Mocha suggested other people, my sister like, girl, no, like my brother.
but I was thinking of mentalities. Like mentalities match. Like
and I'm like, that's because my sister know like the type of women I date. I like very.
But I feel like
beautiful
it's very
women.
shallow. Like
No,
y'all going for them bad
Hold
bitches
on,
and
hold
they
on,
end
let
up
me finish,
heartbroken.
Let me finish.
Yeah, but most bad bitches not good women though. So
Yeah,
you don't want
and that's what I'm saying. I'm growing up to a place where I have been entertaining and trying to date and get to know people who I wouldn't conventionally be attracted to. Now I'm starting to see if they stimulate my mind a little bit and things like that. Now I'm not talking about hit. I'm not talking about hit now.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, people who's not my type, and I'm like, okay, like, I see, like, okay, like,
Yeah.
I was dealing with somebody who,
and
I
I felt like she was great.
yeah, and I was like, and then once I really got to know her, at first I wasn't physically attracted. And once I got to know her, I'm like, okay.
And
I really liked her.
your sister taught me that as well.
So what happened?
So his sister taught me like, don't go for
She wasn't fine enough. No, I'm just playing.
What happened? Because for the last year, my mom has been looking at me like I'm crazy because I've been talking to people that she would be like, she's like,
Nigga ain't got no haircut.
what the fuck? Like,
Nah, you be like that. My
and-
sister be like that.
Like, ugh.
and I've been telling her like I'm trying to like, cause I want to get married. I want more kids. Like, so I'm trying to settle down. Like, I'm trying to really like be at home with it.
Here's the logic I got. His sister taught me the same thing. She says as a woman, you need to get used to, because it was a person like coming at me and I was like, not attracted to that person, but they were just offering me so much. She said you need to get used to going for men that aren't conventionally attractive to you, so you're expecting more out of them. Because like, I'm not even really attracted to you, so I need you to do.
That's horrible advice.
Now, anybody who watches the pod,
I've been taking
they
that
know my
advice,
sister
and
is
I've been
shot out.
flourishing
And
a
my
little
sister's a
bit.
city girl. She bought the money.
Okay. But no,
But it's been working for you though.
Thank you. It's been working.
She been
Like,
getting some shit.
Okay, well, see, I guess because I don't date people based off how they look. That's never been a thing for me. Like, literally, you have to
It's a
mentally
mental.
blow my mind. Like, sit down and have some type of conversation. I'm like, damn, you smart as fuck. I like this. This is nice. But
That's what men fuck up at, because we be dating more off looks.
I don't.
straight off
yeah,
legs.
no.
That's the thing though. Like, we still doing that topic? Because can we?
Yeah.
Or is that another topic? Well, I was just gonna say, like, for me,
Yeah, another one.
I don't really like I said, when I just said bad bitches, most of the time ain't good women. It's a joke, but it's true at the same time. Because a lot of girls who, let's say, like 10s, their personality is being a 10.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
that's it,
saying?
that's
Like, once you have a conversation with them,
They're
like,
shallow.
if there's no mental stimulation from a woman, I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? And if I feel like I run circles around you, I can't do it neither. Because I like women who's going.
So are you going for 8s?
Nah, well, yeah, like 8s is cool to me.
7s?
But
Like
8s
we
and
didn't
9s,
start
like,
rating.
but we not really rating in real life.
Sometimes a woman
but,
you
like,
go in circles around. It's a little funny.
I mean,
No,
but
I'm just saying.
I
Like,
don't
I
want a
didn't
woman
even
who
know
I
that
can
people did
manipulate.
that.
It's just like it's a podcast and shit. But
No,
like,
but
just
that's
to put
really a thing.
No.
That's the thing. Like if you go on TikTok, like I literally watched a TikTok and the man was like, "You're not really this number. You're really this number." And I was like, "Damn, I need to rate
Don't
myself.
get it
I don't even know what
twisted.
number I am."
Men rate women. Like
Oh,
they're literally
absolutely.
rating you against
I feel
everything
like
they say.
everybody rates
Not like
themselves
10,
higher
though.
than what.
Yeah.
Some people who aren't like realistic, like me, I like have 2 ratings for myself. Like it depends on if I got a haircut
Rate your
versus
rate your personality and your looks.
my personality. I feel like my personality is higher than my looks. I feel like women fall more in love with my personality because of like how cool I am and whatever. So I would say like on the humble, like I would say my personality is like a 9. I say looks. If I don't got a haircut, I'm gonna give myself a 7.5.
Okay.
If I got a haircut, I give myself an 8.5.
We're going across the room, so thank you for the honesty. I feel like me personally, personality is a 10, and I'm not just trying to hype myself up. I'm saying my personality is
agree.
a 10 because like just the way I am. People, I love it. People
You
love
never
it.
gonna
Looks,
be bored with Mo.
Yeah, looks wise, I definitely feel like I'm like a 9, you know, and I'll give it there because I see beautiful women, and I know most people are gonna be like, you're supposed to call yourself a 10, but there are times, and I need women to be more transparent about this, where you don't feel like a 10, you know. So sometimes I feel like I'm at 90, sometimes 80%, just based on myself, and I could be looking like a baddie, and everybody's like, oh, she's so fine, gorgeous, but I'm feeling like an 8. So yeah,
I feel like an 8. An 8 is like a really
Good number. I feel like that's a great number.
Yeah.
Personality wise, realistically, I'll say a 9, cause I'm a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I'm a lot of fun. I can have an attitude problem, and then depending on who the person is, I don't want to be balled up. So I'm gonna give myself about a 9. Look wise, I don't know. I've been juggling with this number, but I was gonna give myself like an 8, 8.5. I think I'm a decent number. But I don't know. I thought about that last week.
because I told my friend, my nail tech, I told her, I said, I really rate myself like an 8, and she was like, no, don't ever do that. You're a 10. You're supposed to feel like a 10. I'm just like, sometimes I don't feel that way. And then I work in a setting where I see beautiful women all the time. Not just like, but I've seen the baddest of bitches. Like, I've seen beautiful women. Probably don't got as much substance as me or whatever personality, but they're beautiful.
I'm ready for yours.
Yeah. Can't wait.
This nigga got a big head.
Rate your personality and your looks.
Looks, I think I'm a 9. My personality, I think, is a 10.
Okay.
I feel like women, when they meet me, they expect me to be one way, and then once we get to talking, it's another way. So I feel like the attraction gets a lot of women, like, so that's why I say that's a 9. But like my personality, the things I can talk about, and yeah, that's what keep the bitches around.
I love this conversation.
So let me tell
I really
y'all. Let me tell y'all why. Like looks wise, I say 8.5 for me, and then personality 9. Because I feel like a 10 is just like really hard. Like I feel like, especially for looks.
Oh, like, once I get these abs done, I'm a 10.
I was about to say. I think
Once I get my BBL, I'm a 10 for sure.
Why
Oh,
do you
yeah.
need a BBL?
I
Why
don't
do you
know.
need a BBL?
I don't know. I just be
But
saying
look,
it. I don't
Okay.
think
I feel
You
like
don't need
a
one.
10.
No.
Yeah. A 10 is like to me like it's like everything. It's like a Lori Harvey. Like she got the body.
She not no 10.
There she is. She got the body.
Fuck
she
no.
got the face. You know what I'm saying? And then even for men, like I don't know whatever.
More
like,
chestnut.
No, I would say
Idris
like.
Elba.
Yeah, who is your 10 nigga, bro?
No, I'm just saying. I feel like her and Michael B. Jordan, like that was a 10. couple.
Trevante Rhodes.
Like, look,
I don't think. Well,
I'm talking about
it's not
you got the
important.
face,
I get what
you
you're
got
saying,
the
though.
body, you got everything. You know what
I don't
I'm saying?
think neither one of them are like that attractive, honestly.
I think they are 10. That was a 10 couple. They
Yeah.
look-
That's
I think white bitches
what's-
love Michael
what's
B. Jordan,
the
and like
girl
girls love Lori Harvey.
And the guy who got the baby, who just had the baby.
You talking about Victoria Monet?
No. The one that was on P Valley, the guy.
Oh, that real fine
The
man.
him and his
yeah.
him and
Oh,
his.
they look so good.
That's a 10.
Oh, Miracle Watts
just
and,
both-
and
oh my
Fake Drake.
gosh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a 10
I
couple.
don't know
Like
his name.
look wise.
Yeah, they look.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they look
yeah,
great.
Yeah.
I just feel like to be a 10, you got to have
Miracle
like,
Watts not as fine when she started talking to
whatever.
him.
Also,
See?
another thing I
Personality.
want to highlight is that I feel like sometimes as beautiful women, you're a beautiful girl. Like you're a beautiful girl. Like men kind of want you for like the surface level part. They don't really want to get to know you. So there's a dark side to like the pretty privilege. Cause I feel like men do come and they just want to see if they can like conquer you because of your looks.
No, I feel like
really
we do want that, but some women just don't have it. So like how he said, like he won't settle without mental stimulation. I have settled with a pretty girl who didn't mentally stimulate me, and I told y'all about this. And it's like, okay, sex is good, you look good on my arm, but because I want to watch Kill Bill and listen to the Stylistics, I'm weird.
Yeah.
I'm just like, this ain't gonna work.
Yeah, it's the substance thing. Like I feel like, me personally, like it's a lot of like beautiful women. I never liked the most beautiful woman on my roster the most. You know what I'm saying? It just don't be that. You know what I'm saying? Like it might be the girl who maybe look wise is a step below, but then again, I like that more than I might like the bad bitch. But the conversation can only go a certain limit. Then I gotta think about, okay, this woman I want to have children with, I want to marry, I want her to teach my children things. I'm like, I can't be with this bitch. Like, no, like, like it be a lot of that. But then the girl who might be an 8 or a 9 and she's really pretty, because at least me and bro, how most men rate women is not like 1 through 10. It's like, is she bad? Is she beautiful? Is she pretty? Is she fine? Is she cute? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Or is she just alright? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, is she thick? You know what I'm saying?
I don't
Shit
understand
like
the difference of cute, fine, beautiful, bad. I don't be understanding.
because you can be cute. Like, cute is just like a girl. Like, oh, she's cute. Like, she not bad. She not fine. You know, fine is more of a sex appeal thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But she's just cute. Like, you know what I'm saying? She's somebody that you acknowledge as a pretty girl. And then you got the girls that's like just real pretty. You know what I'm saying? Like, she a pretty face, like Mariah the Scientist type bitch. Like, just a pretty girl. Then you got bitches women who are fine, and it gives you like yeah, but you got women who are fine who give you the sex appeal factor too, and then the women who just be beautiful is just drop dead.
Okay,
gorgeous.
we gotta get into what it is, what it ain't.
Oh, okay.
But if y'all want to know my 10 is Shinsia. Right, that's
she's beautiful.
Yeah,
I think she's beautiful. She's gorgeous.
And she's smart.
She read.
And she like
she's smart.
5. She's 5.
And she can freestyle.
Shinsia, she's like a Caribbean
dance hall
rapper.
artist.
She's really raw. I'm gonna show you her.
She's really pretty though.
She's beautiful.
She got a nice body too.
Yeah, that shit go crazy.
But never mind.
Okay,
so we're gonna get into what it is, what it ain't. So
speed through these hoes.
First, we have the Nickelodeon documentary, Quiet on Set, The Dark Side of Kids TV, a documentary on allegedly toxic working conditions for child actors at Nickelodeon during its golden age, has reignited criticism of the kids TV powerhouse. Is this what it is or what it ain't?
Of course it's what it ain't. Did y'all watch it? Because
I did watch it.
I mean,
it made my heart
didn't watch
drop.
it, but I'm
It's
aware of
disgusting.
it. I don't watch like trauma shit.
Well, one thing I do want to say is like I watched the whole thing. And it's good to watch this because if you watch on social media, like majority of the documentary was about the Nickelodeon's like main man who created the shows, Dan Schneider. And you would think like, I'm pretty sure if y'all seen or whatever, y'all think like he was the one who was
doing the stuff.
Which he was a super narcissist and he was bad, but he wasn't the one who committed like the molestation and things like that. It was actually people that were employed on set.
He was doing it too.
Yeah. What he was fired for, technically, now there is stuff about him and Amanda.
He got her pregnant.
Yeah, but
he got
but all I'm saying is
Britney Spears' sister pregnant.
All I'm saying is all of that is hearsay.
Correct.
If you watch the documentary, the only thing that they found on him that he was fired for was pretty much like workplace harassment, like making the grown women give him massages, very hostile, very narcissistic, very just mean, racist, things like that. But it was like the dude who did what he did to Drake Bell, that was like a right-hand man to Dan Schneider.
Yeah.
And if you really watch like Drake Bell's mom, she
the problem.
I just want to say she's one of the main reasons that happened to him because his dad already knew what time it was and his dad fought to keep him away from that man. And it's like women would do things out of spite because we divorced. And then even like with a man, it was a sick documentary. But it wasn't the worst I've seen. It wasn't like whatever. I love documentaries, so
yeah.
I think everybody should check it out. It wasn't as bad as you would think.
Yeah, I definitely done got cliff notes and shit. So I'm gonna say, well, I guess it's what it is because it's shedding light. Of course, it's what it ain't because the topic, but what it is because it's shedding light. But one thing I don't like about the documentary though is if we gonna hold people accountable, let's hold everybody accountable. So yeah, that shit happened to Drake Bell and that shit was fucked up, but he turned around and was doing the same shit. And now he a victim and all this other shit, which he is. But R. Kelly was sexually abused as well. And he turned around and did that shit and we held him accountable. So just because it's a cracker, I don't feel like he should get no leeway. So
I'm glad you hit on that because it was like towards the end of the documentary, it wasn't even, I'm talking about they just threw it in there like, oh, well, Drake Bell was convicted of texting and nothing physical happened, but he was texting a minor. And I'm like, wait, we're not finna speed past that. Y'all got me feeling bad for this nigga. Like,
I still feel bad though.
Yeah, still feel
because
bad.
that's learned behavior.
Right, hurt people.
Yeah, hurt people.
But it's like one of those things where it's like, I'm like,
So I feel like this is definitely. I feel like the documentary is what it is, but the situation is what it ain't. I feel strongly against like people who molest and abuse children. Molest, whether you just like touch them in the wrong way or rape. I feel like you all should die. So that's my, and that's just with anybody, because it happens so much, and it's just a thing that people are just supposed to move on from, like molestation and rape. Like you're just supposed to move on and be normal, and then when you have freaking issues and problems, people look at you like you're crazy. So I just feel like adults who take advantage of children, or even older teenagers or anyone, y'all should die.
Most definitely, and it just makes you wonder, like if this was going on with kids in Hollywood, you can only imagine what be going on with the
normal, and think about normal kids
because
too.
Literally, all of them were saying the stuff that they were dealing with on set, whether it was sexual, racism, microaggressions, whatever. They were doing it because they were scared to get on Dan's bad side because they wanted to be the biggest star so bad. So it's like that's why you hear about in Hollywood, like when they be saying these dudes doing gay acts with directors for
roles and stuff like that.
It's like a lot of that shit goes on.
How bad you want to do backstage events, bro?
Nah, not the backstage.
But nah, like at the end of the day, like I feel bad for the child, for the kid version of Drake Bell, but the adult version of Drake Bell I don't, because I feel like probably everybody in this room that has some fucked up shit happen to them. It may not be this, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, you don't in turn around and be like, well, let me do this to other people, or maybe this is okay. Like, so, I'm not shooting him no bail on that shit, especially like children. Like, I have a level of empathy for him, but as far as like, he just it's accountability, and he was able to sit up there and be a victim, and then they just gonna speed past the shit. It's kind of not right, you know what I'm saying? It's like, him doing what he did don't make what happened to him any less like significant. So they could have gave both sides of that shit equally. You know
it was definitely like a cleanup, because like a lot of people strayed away from doing the documentary. So he was the biggest name to do it. You know, if they could have got Amanda Bynes or something. But you know, she
off.
Out of there.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
so he was the biggest one. So it was one of those things.
And he was huge when he was Jizz.
Yeah, we're gonna make him the victim. And then, because even the way they downplayed it, like they did say like he didn't do anything physical. It was some text and shit. He was texting a minor. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's even the way they said it, like Drake Bell in this year was found guilty of texting a minor, but nothing physical happened.
Yeah, because he didn't get the chance.
I mean, I 100% agree. I actually feel like when people turn from the victims to the violator, you're 10 times worse than a person that's just a violator. And I believe that because it's like the person who been abused. Like, oh, I was abused, so I'm going to abuse my child. That's 10 times worse because you know what it felt like for you. So why are you doing it?
Violators were victims.
It just don't make sense to me. Like, because I can't wrap my hand around. If I was abused, molested, or whatever, I would never do that to another person.
Believe it or not, it's like a generational thing. Like, my uncle did it.
I was gonna say it's like learned behavior, and it takes people to actually like acknowledge it and move past it. That's why I feel you. Yeah. I feel you, but I also feel like that takes a lot of maturity to understand how to be the opposite. And I think a lot of people don't even know how to acknowledge their own issues or their own traumas, or actually want to take the time to go to therapy or like figure it out. And no, like texting a minor and all that what he did was wrong. But I also think it took him years for him to even say something, right? So think about how long he been wrestling with all of that. And it could have came out in any other type of way, which could have been worse. It could have been drugs. It could have been beating on his girlfriend. We don't know.
Yeah.
But I just think about people I know personally, and just like myself, like who's been through trauma. Like, people deal with trauma in their own in different ways. And until you're strong enough to admit that you actually have a problem and that you need to deal with your own shit,
so
you kind of...
I'm gonna say this and then we can go to the next one, and we may have to bleep it out, I don't know, or whatever, but I'm gonna say this, right? Because like I say that, but not real talk though. Because the only reason why, because I'm talking specifically for this situation, my empathy is there for him, but at the same time, like I said, I still feel the way I feel because for one, you got the resources to be able to get help, to be able to go to therapy, to learn all that shit. But yeah, you do gotta acknowledge it. And I'm gonna keep it 1K. You also white, so it's like. Yeah, bro, I really don't have too much sympathy for you once you cross over to the other side. Like, because now it's like, you got everything at your disposal to kind of...
But that still takes maturity.
He was battling, like, alcoholism.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It takes
drugs. And
trauma.
I understand what you're saying because it's like, we'll make excuses in the black community. Like,
absolutely.
If somebody had an alcoholic parent, they're going to say, I'll never do that. And then we'll grow up and they be an alcoholic. Somebody seen their daddy beat their mama to a pulp, they'll say they'll never do it. And then they grow up and they beat women. Yeah. So it's like, it's easier said than done. And it's a sick issue, and I understand how y'all feel. Like, if it happened to you, why would you do it? But everybody's brain.
I think I personally feel that way because I personally have been through different traumas that I would never inflict on other people. So I feel like, and I don't think I'm the most mentally stable person. So if I can do it, why the fuck can't y'all? Like,
and then my perspective is similar because I had people like close to me, like shit like that done took place or whatever. So me, like, I am very like shit like that bothers me. You know what I'm saying? So like even right now, I'm low key like.
Me too. I'm low key triggered.
I'm really annoyed. Like,
no, I mean I feel like, you.
Yeah.
But I also speak from the perspective of experiencing my own stuff. It takes people time to
and I agree because even with like my own personal traumas and shit like that, it did take a while. Like till it started, like it had to show in my behaviors that it was affecting me, and then that's when I actually.
You gotta think about it too, right? So it's not just him. Like you saying, he had all those resources, but his biggest ally was his mama. And he didn't have, and she failed him. So he don't have the support system that you may have, or I had, or you had, or someone you know.
And his ally, his biggest ally was really his dad and his mom.
And his mom, that damaged that relationship. So it takes having a very, very good support system to help pick you.
I just think like what you're saying, like I get what you're saying, like the empathy that y'all two are like saying, like, you know, everybody doesn't have the tools. Like I just feel like I'm a personal example of someone who does not have that support, who never had that. But I can.
People who love you.
And let me piggyback off of that.
Like you have people who love you and feed into you, even if you don't want to feed into yourself. It's someone who loves you, who will go to bat for you. Like if something was to happen to you right now, someone is going to go fuck somebody up for you, right? Your mama, your sister, your kids. You have somebody that's keeping you motivated to keep going. As a child, if your mama not even gonna have your back, you don't have nobody.
And you and the mom, like, and
you can't say nothing.
And
it's different.
Like how I feel is like I look at things from a spiritual point of view. You know that I'm not very worldly. So the reason that I have grace on people is because I feel like things like that, a lot of those things be demons. And I feel like a demon can be passed down to a victim. So I feel like if somebody is taking advantage of you and it's going on for so long, like that demon can be passed on to you. And now there's a gateway there. And now that's where we talk about generational bloodlines and the curses and things like that. A lot of those things be passed down from generation to generation. You know, if you're not a spiritual person, you're not going to understand stuff like that. But it's portals and gateways and things like that. So you don't know what type of demons attached onto him.
Attached to his
and see, I am a spiritual person. I believe like I'm a chain breaker. So I can't look at that perspective. Like I've been physically abused, sexually abused. I've been all of that. And it's like I can never see myself doing that to a person.
Also,
like, ever.
I feel like another layer with it is also him being a guy. You know what I'm saying? And shit happening to him from a guy.
Yeah.
And
like I can't even wrap my mind around it because how guys are, y'all are already so secretive and so to y'allselves. Like they don't even open up to us. And we could be sleeping with them every day and they won't share that. So to have to experience that, and especially from somebody that he seen as a role model or somebody that's supposed to be loving him and supporting him, and he's touched him, being violated, that person's telling him, this is okay, it's all right, I'm here for you, I love you. So if you think that that's love, or and then you have to unlearn all of that too, that's a lot to impact. I just feel like now, especially because I'm getting ready to turn 30, and especially with the self-care, self-love thing, I've been extending myself and others a lot of grace, because you don't know everyone's perspective. Your perspective and my perspective is two different things, and you have to be able to give people that grace to be able to say, you know what, I get it, I understand. I don't necessarily agree with it, I don't, fuck with it, whatever. But you have to understand, because you don't. God. Yeah, you have to.
You can't say you walking with God if you're not getting grace, because you're not God. I think it's too much judgment going on.
Yeah, and never say what you won't do, because just because you personally won't do that, that don't mean that it can't pass down. Like, just like the relationship, like I said, with my dad. Me and my son have a great relationship, right? But who's to say that if I know and work on that, he could have a relationship like that with either his daddy or my mom or his kids? Like, because I never took the time to learn grace. Yeah, I think extend that.
I think the grace is important, what you're saying, because, like, me personally, like, people who have abused me or whatever, like, I've spent a lot of time being angry. Yeah. But I had to recently sit and, like, ask myself, like, why are you so angry? Like, what if they just didn't have the toolbox or the mental capacity to do the opposite? Understand that what they're doing is wrong and fix it. Yeah. So, like, I battle it with that too. Like, just forgive.
No, don't get me wrong, because people are shitty. Yeah, he's a shitty ass person. Okay, and doing anything like that with children is just shitty. Yeah, but I also think that you have to extend people some amount of grace, because you never know. It's gonna be something. I done did some stuff that I would have never said I would ever do. And my younger version of myself probably would never give myself no grace. She'd be looking at me like, bitch, what?
I'm big on that. Never say never. Yeah. And I'm big on Revelations. You read that chapter, it was people who didn't get accepted into heaven just for having bitterness in their heart. So you walk around bitter and mad, and it ain't affecting nobody but you. So you got to learn to forgive.
Yeah, that'd be the main thing.
Yeah, and
walk with God. But I know we got to get to the next
one. Yes. Sorry.
Okay, so Future made a track, and Kendrick Lamar got on it and dissed J. Cole and Drake. So Kendrick Lamar made an uncredited appearance on Future and Metro Boomin's new album, We Don't Trust You, and with it, delivered smoke pointed towards Drake and J. Cole.
Them niggas know what it is, man. That's what it is, man.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's the sport.
It's a sport. It's good for hip hop.
It is.
And them fuck niggas know what it is, man.
But it's we at war right now, cause you know what team I'm on.
I'm on J. Cole too.
Thank you.
Correct.
I mean, I feel like
3 losers.
Seriously?
Let me tell y'all, me and this man had a whole back and forth.
I mean, we done went over that we can't really get into it like that,
but tell them your ideology.
I feel like J. Cole is a tier below Drake and Kendrick.
Crazy.
Wow, that's crazy. I feel like J. Cole is better at telling the story. He's better at making it a vibey bop. And everybody doesn't want to hear all these freaking dictionaries and
name one vibey bop from J. Cole.
Listen, you can't do that, because
I'm asking you to name one vibey bop. You should know it off the top of your head.
No, because I'm not that kind. I have a bad memory.
What's your vibey bop by J. Cole?
Crooked Smiles.
That's not a vibey bop.
Yes,
that is a bop. What you mean?
Vibey bop?
It's a vibey bop.
Bro, that is a fucking children.
It's more boppy than any dictionary shit that Kendrick put out there.
Let me go ahead.
Power Trip.
That's not a vibey bop.
Hold on. I got him.
No role models. Thank you.
That's definitely not a vibey bop.
Hold on. Saying that J. Cole is in a tier below Kendrick and Drake is insanity.
That's not bad.
Let me tell you why it's insanity. Because, I already know the number one argument people are going to say is the Grammys. But we have to stop putting white accolades for our musicians. That's number one. Because
that's not fair, bro.
Hold on.
I'm going to let you go.
Because if we're talking that, let's be real, the Grammys are a society. It's like a secret society. That doesn't represent us.
All right, let's do BET Awards.
That's why we boycott the Grammys. And if we talk about that, let's look at Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg is arguably the biggest rapper in the world. He can go anywhere and people recognize him. He doesn't have any Grammys. Summer Walker is one of the biggest R&B girls right now. She's probably like right below SZA. She just got nominated for her first Grammy. You know what I'm saying?
I think it goes back to how we started this conversation about target audience and branding.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And J. Cole is somebody who targets to be a Grammy winner. Like he's somebody that's not his away from him.
So if we're gonna talk about
he
tiers,
go up there and grab
let's
it
talk
and
numbers.
Yeah.
Kendrick has not outsold J. Cole.
He hasn't put as many albums out as him.
Hold on now, because they both have a good amount of albums.
Yeah, so he will not outsell him. But all the Kendrick albums platinum.
If we talking about sales, majority of J. Cole's albums are platinum with
but they're not
features.
all of them.
And let's talk about it.
And they're not all good.
Let's talk about it. J. Cole went triple platinum on his third album, 2014 Forest Hills Drive. That's his highest selling album. Over 3 million sold. Kendrick, highest selling album was Damn. Took him 4 tries. That was his 4th album. And
did it take him 4 tries, or was that his highest selling album after all his albums topped his other albums?
That was his highest selling album. 4 tries.
Yeah.
3 times platinum, 3 million. That's the same tier. What are we talking about?
Okay, so we can't say. Okay,
how's that not the same?
So
tier?
you can't make the argument that we can't do accolades, and then because that's
I said numbers. We're talking numbers. We're talking about majority of the people.
Where are the numbers coming from?
I said the Grammys.
Where are the numbers coming from?
The people, the record sales,
the Billboard, right?
The record sales.
Okay, but that's Billboard.
That's the people.
Exactly. It's
so
sales,
if we're talking about tiers,
but it's Billboard, right?
If we're talking about tiers goes off the listeners, the amount of people.
No, tiers goes off the talent level. When I'm saying tiers, this is why I say J. Cole is in the lower tier, right?
Okay.
Because skill-wise, he's not better than Kendrick.
You sound crazy.
He's not better than Kendrick skill-wise. He don't rap better than him. He don't make better music than him. He's just not better.
He got more radio hits.
That doesn't matter.
Yes, it does.
It doesn't matter
all of this
let's
goes
talk about
play.
target audience. Kendrick does not appeal to radio. Never. He never has.
You talking about the artsy, boxy shit. That's
no,
Kendrick.
I'm not. I'm talking about artistry. And let's talk about artistry.
And now, the only one we can separate from the tier, let's be real, is Drake.
You can separate
Drake
him.
should be in a tier with them. Drake has diamond.
I would say that
there's Drake
sales.
and then there's Kendrick and J. Cole. I feel like there's just
I
two
know,
different.
and J. Cole is better.
There's a difference
before y'all
between
get into what y'all was saying, y'all asked me a question. So I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say.
Go ahead.
So for my tiers, I'm gonna say I got Kendrick and I got Drake, and I have J. Cole slightly under them because for one, accolades do matter because this is a sport. So if we talking basketball, it's MVPs. Grammys do matter, and these people sign up to be in the industry.
Because you be the main one that say you don't like valuing black things on white on white perspective.
But if I was a rapper, I want a Grammy.
The Grammys are about white perspectives.
That's not true.
Society.
That's not true.
If we talking accolades, every other
Grammys is good enough for Michael Jackson and Prince is good enough for Drake.
Every other award show is based off the fans. You have to do fan votes.
So are we talking about who makes the better music or who spits the most dictionary bars?
I'm talking about everything because they rappers.
The only argument he could have is the Grammys.
That's not true.
And every other tier, J. Cole is equal.
I don't want to go in the car and put on Kendrick Lamar.
Nobody.
I don't go in the car and listen to Kendrick Lamar neither. But I also don't go. I never got to get in the car and listen to J. Cole neither. But I listen to it.
When I listen to
it,
said,
all my life.
Get that motherfucking get that shit out of here. That pro black.
But like artistry, if we talking artistry though, J. Cole is a better rapper. I mean, J. Cole is not a better rapper than Kendrick. He don't make better music than him. He can't all the rhyme scheme shit. He can't do. His features don't be better than his.
J. Cole's features are way better.
No, they're not. J. Cole, Kendrick do not get on no song and get washed by nobody.
Who is
Kendrick's most legendary feature?
It could be a lot of people. You got
who is Kendrick's most legendary feature? Off the top of your head, you're a fan.
Off the top of my head, what you mean by legendary? Like him on somebody else's song or somebody on him?
One that you think is one of the best?
I'm saying somebody on his song or him on somebody else's song. I don't know because
it's Jay-Z. So
that's not true.
It is.
That's not true because he did songs. His whole
who signs J. Cole and co-signs J. Cole? Jay-Z. Mm-hmm. Kendrick's biggest song, his most selling song, was a feature he did for Taylor Swift, and we know why that's the biggest song. And outside of that, let's not even talk about how J. Cole made one of the highest selling girl groups come out of retirement to give him a feature.
That is true.
Who fucking cares? What song was that?
TLC. Crooked Smile.
That song sucks.
No, it doesn't.
That's
biased.
That's crazy.
It's subjective. It's music. That song sucks. I have DT, so that song didn't appeal to me.
He lost this.
I think Yeah, I think the majority of the
But let me
world
finish my
was
statement. I don't give a fuck. Drake is here because the accolades, the fucking the longevity.
Drake is a better song.
No, he is. But the longevity, the accolades, the people, because Drake got the people. Nobody, no matter. You may be a J. Cole fan, you may be a Kendrick fan, but Drake got the people. And then you talk about your peers, even amongst peers. People gonna pick Kendrick over J. Cole. That's just what it is. And we talking about right now, J. Cole is the bigger artist because he's active. Kendrick not active. You know what I'm saying?
Who's gonna pick Kendrick over? Because
his peers. I'm talking about his peers. The people who are rappers. If we talking podcasts, hold on, bro. Let me. We talking podcasts. We're gonna people who we know. Okay, they actually are good at podcasting. We know this and we pick up on things that they do that the normal people not gonna pick up on. The peers are gonna be in the same background. Prince of all people even was like a huge fan of Kendrick. You know what I'm saying? This is somebody who puts artistry over everything. Okay. So when for me, J. Cole is good. He's great. J. Cole don't got no guaranteed classic album. And when you talk about classic albums, that excludes J. Cole fans. So for me, 2014 Forest Hills Drive is not a fucking classic.
That's a classic.
It don't got good production.
That's a classic.
It's not that cohesive to me. I don't really enjoy the album. I enjoy songs, but the album for me is not that. And this somebody, I'm a J. Cole fan. I hold him to a very high standard, but I'm a fan of all three. And for me, J. Cole has never reached the peak, and I felt like he tried to bow out of the game, and he want to humble his way into the conversation. But that's just not what it is. Kendrick don't never miss. His last album I did not enjoy. It wasn't for me. But to me, lyrically, he do not miss. For Drake,
I leave it like this.
I sit with Drake a lot more than any other shit. I never replay a J. Cole album ever.
I feel like J. Cole has never tried to put himself in the conversation. He's been in the conversation from the jump. Because they all came out around the same time.
But he's also trying to exclude 10 people.
Right now we got 4 people in the conversation and 3 agree that J. Cole's a better artist. If you put 10 people in the room, I believe 7 is going to believe J. Cole's a great artist. Kendrick tries that mystique. I'm going to disappear every 4 or 5 years. Drop some.
But that's because that's the
I'm black, y'all. Music.
But that's the record label that he don't know because he's on the record label that puts like SZA. SZA ain't dropped since 2016.
And then if we
because that's the
peers,
record label she on.
If we're talking peers,
it's the reason why niggas ain't saying Kendrick name and trying to be buddy.
No, but there's a reason why all of these new artists are so humble when they get a J. Cole feature.
Exactly.
And that's why they're all fighting for J. Cole features. Exactly. People don't be checking for Kendrick.
Niggas not fighting. Niggas not even finna go to Kendrick because you don't want to turn your song into a J. Cole song.
Nobody wants a Kendrick feature.
Bro, you don't want to turn your song.
Nobody
Who wants to get on the track
feature
with Kendrick, bro?
Nobody.
Exactly. Because he's going to out-rap you.
because he's whack.
It's like Andre 3000. What are you talking about?
It doesn't sound as appealing.
You and I just had this conversation. When Kendrick actually tries to appeal to the masses, those shits be bops and be better than shit.
No,
when you think of Poetic Justice, when you think of Money Trees, when you think of all these songs, them shits slap more than.
But none of those songs outweigh
Poetic Justice influence on who?
Everybody.
On who?
There's a reason why he's known for. There's a reason why he's known for going platinum and without any features. Like there's a reason why people pick up this man.
Because he has a big fan base. All of them do the numbers.
Why did you have a big fan base?
Because he's a great rapper. I'm putting him at 3 out of the top 3 rappers.
No, you're saying he's a tier below.
If you're 3, that's a tier below.
Drake, J. Cole, Kendrick.
The tier below is Wale and Big Sean. That's the tier below.
That's a different tier.
That's debatable.
Yeah,
and that's debatable. Because I'm taking Big Sean out and putting Meek. That's just me personally.
No.
Big Sean is not good.
Lyricism.
Big Sean is not a good rapper?
No. Not for me. He's a good rapper, but he don't make good songs.
Meek, I feel like Meek could go in there with them, but I wouldn't take it.
But look though, this is why I'm saying that J. Cole is in the tier below, because when we talk about rappers and top rappers, you have to somebody got to be third. And if we put all the thing together, all the numbers, because music is subjective. So I can say I love this song, you can say you love this song. Both of us right. You know what I'm saying? Like it's subjective. But all the things that's tangible that we can actually measure up, J. Cole just falls short in all those areas, and it's okay. Somebody got to be 3 when it comes to classic albums, when it comes to accolades.
Incorrect.
How many classic albums?
The only thing you can say is
Section 80.
Classic albums, that's subjective.
Hold on, it's not subjective.
Yes, it is.
It's not. That's why it's a classic.
Kendrick, you can only say Kendrick got classic albums because you're a fan.
He has 3 classic albums.
Nobody in here is saying, "Oh, a Kendrick album is classic," just because he has.
But it's a difference between you not listening to somebody and as opposed to it not being classic, though.
No.
So Section 80,
she said it's
Good Kid, Mad City, and To Pimp a Butterfly, all classics. To Pimp a Butterfly is a masterpiece.
Hear that shit,
bro.
No.
Bro, we was just
lost
on the,
this one.
You only heard,
You lost
bro,
this
that's a
So
massive
let's wrap it up
loss.
like this. Let's ask the comments. Who's better, Kendrick or J. Cole? And we gonna wrap it up like that.
You
Yeah,
lost
let's
this one.
ask.
The
Now let's
numbers,
go to the
he
next
hasn't outsold Cole. He don't
Cole
got
got
better,
way more
He don't
albums
got
than
better
him.
songs. He don't got better radio hits.
He got better songs,
He don't
better
appeal to
radio
the
hits.
masses more.
Who got better radio
And he
hits?
don't. And he
Kendrick,
definitely,
in my opinion.
and he definitely
Got better
doesn't
than
have
J.
more
Cole.
influence.
I don't like Power
So-
Trip. I don't like none of them songs. Them
So
songs
that's
cool back in the day.
bias. It's a
I'm t-
bias.
but we
It's a
talking
bias.
subjective
But
music.
let's be real. If you put majority of people in the room, you know what I'm saying? We like to do it based off, like, again, the white man and this and that. I don't even like including numbers and things, but it's like I have to.
But you
because
have to,
everybody want to
though.
bring up
'Cause
Grammys.
it's
but
important.
the numbers is the representation of the people. What is the artist?
Correct.
What is the
Numbers is
artist?
important.
What is the artist you
Numbers
made
is
for
important.
though?
Okay, so let's say this.
What
We
is
can-
the
Numbers
artist you
are not
made
important. We
for?
talk about this on the live all the time.
No, numbers are important when it comes to when people who have a number system, because again, if we talk about who the best podcast and we all this shit, it don't
Right.
just matter about
But
the
when it go
content.
back to-
It matter about with who got the views, who got the influence, who got the reach. All that shit matters. So when we talk about sports, when we talking basketball people, if a nigga come in here and say that his favorite basketball player is Paul George, you can see why he say that, but that shit still don't make sense when you add up accolades.
So that's why I asked you. That's why I
it.
said it discredits what you're saying because numbers wise, he doesn't outsell. J.
But he
Cole.
doesn't perform better. So if you put out quantity over quality, it's different, bro.
But you said you're making it about the numbers. What
But
I'm saying is,
but
he
you
doesn't
brought
outsell
numbers.
him.
You brought
I said
numbers.
I had to because you're talking about the Grammys. It's just like
But
this.
the Grammys
we can
matter,
know that
though.
the quality
It's
of
an
something
MVP
else. It's just
award.
like when at the Hip Hop Awards, Carisha Please won over Joe Budden's podcast and won over
$1 million
Million Dollars
yeah.
Worth of And we know what is better, but it's like when you have that influence and you're in those rooms and you got Diddy and people behind you,
Yeah,
that's
but-
gonna happen.
but that's
why I'm
something
like,
totally
fuck that
different.
Grammy shit.
Shit like that
Let's
don't
talk
happen
about the
at the
numbers.
Grammys, though,
Because
bro.
if you look at the numbers, those podcasts are doing better than Carisha Please. And Carisha
Of course.
Please don't drop like that. So that's why I brought the numbers into it. So what I'm telling you is by you saying if we're gonna talk numbers,
But you're
and
talking
statistics,
about the
if we're
hip
gonna
hop
talk
awards.
about numbers and statistics,
You're talking about
he's
the
not
hip hop
in a tier
awards.
below her because he doesn't outsell J. Cole. The argument is
Yeah, but
over.
his shit performs better. Every album he has
So
performs
I
better.
feel like y'all
It
are
does.
If you got 5 albums and another
It
nigga got
doesn't.
10, he should have
It
sold
doesn't.
more than
Let's
you.
reel it back in. We're gonna ask the comments who's better, J. Cole or
Yeah.
Kendrick Lamar.
I compare it
And let's go ahead
to
and
the
get
Prince
to
and
the
Michael
next
Jackson
King-
conversation.
J. Cole is better.
That's cap.
And Prince and Michael Jackson
And he a half breed too, so
J.
that
Cole
you
is
Prince and
lose
Michael
points for
Jackson.
that.
Michael Jackson is better as well.
J. Cole's
Oh my
better.
gosh.
And
You have a point there with the half breed.
Yeah, because like let's like
No, don't do
niggas gotta stop
that.
it,
Don't
bro.
do that.
You
Because
niggas
if
gotta
we
stop
talk about it, I really don't like Kendrick either because he kind of look like he smelled like Coke 45 and Newports. So
Okay, so we're gonna go to the next. What it is? Oh, wait, and out of Prince and Michael Jackson wipes Prince. I don't know why that's.
I don't think so. Honestly,
let's-
hell no.
Anyway, I don't like your opinion on music sometimes,
I'm
but
not
anyway, let's
gonna
get to the
go
next
Yeah,
one.
y'all
that's gonna
y'all never heard no album before.
That's gonna create a.
I
no,
love Prince.
with the
I'm
Prince.
saying.
I was about to say
I
with the
love
Prince
Prince.
Michael
I
Jackson.
like Prince
Jackson?
better, but if you
I'm
talking
gonna leave it like
artistry,
this. Prince and
Over
Michael
Michael.
Jackson is the perfect example of like Beyonce and Rihanna. Like Beyonce's Michael Jackson,
No.
Rihanna is Prince.
Oh,
It's
okay.
just like that. Like artistry, Prince.
J. Cole is Beyonce, Kendrick is.
but in that conversation though, because artistry, Prince did everything. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
I'm saying.
So it's like
I'm gonna be honest. In artistry, I can't say Prince is better, but Prince. If you're not a Prince fan, you're not gonna know. I'm a Prince fan. Like When Doves
And-
Cry is one of my favorite songs.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, it's
And Prince
it's
don't
when you
play the
put
game.
everything. Like he said, he don't. When you put everything, it's like when you put Beyonce here. And then it's like, so it's kind of hard.
I
for
feel
me to
like
say.
it matters more when you don't play the game and you
you
that
still have
fucking
the-
good.
yeah, you still
And
have
that's
the
why I put
influence.
Kendrick above because J. Cole tried to play the game and he failed. So he went
I
and
don't
doing
feel
his
like
own
J. Cole
thing.
plays the game.
He says it all the time. I Let Nas Down as a song on
I
the
feel-
same album.
That
with
was the
Chris
only
Brown.
time he tried to play the game, and that's when he
And it
reverted.
didn't
After
work.
that, he reverted.
And he
It didn't work. It was a
didn't
hit. Workout for me was a hit. It was
And
all over the
he
radio.
just
What are you
sucked.
talking
And
about?
something could be a
didn't
hit, it
suck.
don't
It
work.
didn't
Work Out
suck.
For Me sucked? That's
That's a
crazy.
great song.
No,
That's an
it's
amazing
not.
song.
What are y'all
What are you
talking
It
about?
sucked. It sucked to
That song is not
Listen,
sucky.
it
That
sucked
song
to
is great.
the Mystique wannabe.
Y'all like the song?
Yeah, I love this song.
It's a great
What else
song.
you played it?
It's
I
a
just
great
heard that song on the
I play
radio.
that album all the time.
Just,
And-
you didn't play it. You
started-
didn't choose
And
it.
hold on
Come
now.
on.
Let's not even talk about how on that album. That's a legendary album too. He
It
brought
really
Missy
is.
Elliott out of retirement. Fuck out of here. What
Who
he's talking
cares?
about? Fuck
All
out of
right,
here.
so
You're
next we
insane.
He just
have.
don't discredit because
Okay,
he know
so
he
if
wrong.
that's
He
the
know
case,
he wrong.
then Drake having Drake and Michael Jackson
He know
on
he
his
wrong.
album was great
He know
too.
he wrong.
He brought somebody from the dead.
That shit was whack.
Exactly. So you can do some shit that's wrong.
Shit wasn't whack.
We done had people on
Nobody's Perfect is still a big hit that's on the radio.
That's a great song.
All of his songs are great songs. Every album he drops, or he has multiple radio hits.
Bro, KOD was a terrible album, bro.
That wasn't even an album for the masses. That was an album. You know he puts
Kendrick
out.
has not put out one album that was for the masses.
You know he puts out projects. Nobody's really checking for
everything you say. I got Kendrick do the same
thing. So the next what it is, what it ain't. We have the Freaknik. Yes, we have the Freaknik documentary. After all the hand wringing and controversy, Hulu's new documentary Freaknik: The Wildest Party Never Told finally premiered on March 21st. It examines the creation, popularity, and eventual cancellation of Atlanta's Black College Spring Break event. Is this what it is? What it ain't?
I can't say much because I didn't watch it yet.
Me either.
And I've been hearing a lot of people say that it's boring.
Yeah, I didn't watch it.
Well, that's because it's not as salacious as they made it seem like it was gonna be. So like they tried to like play into the hype of what your parents was doing, this, that, and the third, and then they put it out and it was like kind of educational a little bit. So it's not as it's not as messy and it's like as you thought. Like you want everybody like I hope I don't see my auntie on that beat. It wasn't that. Like it was more just like trying to tell you what it was about. I understand 21 Savage was EP on it, but it's like why do we want his take on Freaknik? For what? I understand it's let's hear what the new generation got to say, but he wasn't there. Like he didn't know the experience. Like let's just keep. And I feel like they could have got like way more people. Like, I seen Rashida on there.
I just feel like every day on the timeline is Freaknik. So let's go to topics.
No, but that I do want to say that is a little traumatic. If you see your parent, like if you see your daddy, that's one thing. But your mama,
somebody's mama had to be a hoe. See,
how do you think these kids are gonna feel about these OnlyFans girls?
No, what changed my perspective on it is like being in high school, and then you know the girl who just like a super eater, like real goer, and then she have a kid, and you be like, for me, that was like, oh shit, that's somebody's mama now. Like, oh damn, somebody in here, y'all mama was a hoe.
You can't compare it to OnlyFans though, because OnlyFans is like, you know, you're making this decision because you know that your digital footprint is always gonna be on the internet. But it's just like when we was young, going to spring break, and you just doing
being
shit,
a hoe for free,
and you don't think that a nigga tape recording that shit gonna be on a big streaming service 20 years later. Like they ain't signed up for that.
But
shit.
see, at the same time, though, that's why I be saying, bro, them 70s and like them late 60s to like late 70s babies fucked up the world, bro. Cause they was doing that shit. They knew they was being recorded. They was out there just hanging out, swinging, hanging and swinging, and now it'd be repercussions for them shit.
But think about where the world was like. That you got to take a tape home, put it in. Like you don't think people gonna keep this shit.
Let's remember, bro. These was the same niggas who was in barbershops watching R. Kelly or watching R. Kelly video.
And some of them still got that R. Kelly video, but I digress. I'm just saying.
We pop that in and out then.
That's crazy.
So is it what it is? What it ain't, y'all?
I mean, it's history, so it's what it is.
What it is. All right, so should we get into topics? Yeah, let's go ahead.
Because we going.
Yeah.
Who's going first?
Okay, so my topic was I don't even need this because remember I ain't write it down.
Oh, okay.
My topic was
y'all be fucking the topic cards up.
I know we need the topic cards.
Smoke over that bit. Damn. I get some new ones.
My topic was the golden child versus the black sheep of the family. I wanted to speak on this topic because I feel like a lot of people have been like, I've been seeing a lot of things where people are saying, I feel like I'm both. I feel like I'm both.
You can't be
both. But I
both.
feel like you cannot be both.
Yeah.
I feel like it's one or the other.
If you think you both, you're a little bit of a narcissist.
Yeah.
Everything not about you.
Okay, so.
And I knew she was. Let me explain why I feel like you can't be both. And where I feel like people get it conflicted. It's because when you are the golden child, it's like, I think people are getting the golden child with just like, I'm breaking generational curses, so I'm the golden child. No, it's like you can't be a self-proclaimed golden child. Yeah, like it's just known you are a favorite. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to toot my own horn, but like I know I'm a golden child of my family, and it's not on some like I'm better than anybody in my family, but it's just like. At an early age, because I was different, because I wasn't running the streets and I wasn't doing things that my siblings was doing, or I was doing this so I could do that. And then as I got older, I could financially help people and things like that. It was like, really other people who would come around made me realize it. Like, you a favorite. Like, oh, you this, you that. You know what I'm saying? Growing up, my siblings always said I was my parents' favorite. Like, it's a treatment thing. It's just the way people treat you and your family, the way they act, the respect they have for you, things like that. The black sheep, you don't get to choose that you're the black sheep either. Just because your family ain't invite you to one cookout because you like to fight everybody, don't mean you're the black sheep of the family. The black sheep is just like, usually they're very introverted. They, you know what I'm saying, they create it in their own head, like nobody wants to fuck with them. Or they're a little weird, or like it could be different things. Or people don't really like them for a reason.
Or it's just like you get judged in a certain type of way. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I do feel like the black sheep and the golden child are on the same plane. Like, it could go either way, because you can't go from being the golden child to being the black sheep.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you can't be both simultaneously. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm the golden child too, but when I was in the street though, I was low key of a black sheep, and I felt ostracized from my family though. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause people got expectations of you. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's hard for the black sheep to become the golden child, cause if you was the black sheep, you not gonna really want to pull back and, like, you know what I'm saying, look out for your family like that. Yeah,
but the golden child can become.
But the golden child,
especially if you get successful and they feel like you're not doing for them the way you should be, or you move away, or you leave. Now you're the black sheep because everybody talk about you like, oh, he think he better than people. Or this and that.
And just because you the black sheep don't mean you doing the wrong thing. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you can come from a fucked up family, and you trying to do better is gonna make you the black sheep. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and you only the golden child when you're doing for them, or when they able to use you. So it just depends.
So I feel like I grew up the black sheep, and I'm still the black sheep of my family, but I'm also the golden child. So what y'all said, I disagree with y'all. And actually, shout out to K3. And you're the one who actually told me.
I know. Damn, I'm just playing.
So he was on the phone with me, and, you know, I was just expressing to him that, you know, I've always been a black sheep. I've always felt like the outsider. I've always been, like, picked on more by my parents. I've never been the favorite. I'm always the least favorite. Still the least favorite. But at the same time, like, that pushed me to grow into my own self and just, like, have this own self-determination, because, like, I don't have that familiar support or those people to back me. So now it's like people are looking at me like, oh, she's the one. Like, I get calls from prison, my family members, oh yeah, my Tutu, yeah, she gonna make it for everybody. Like, that's my real nickname, y'all. But, you know, she gonna make it for everybody. Like, now my parents, they even shy away even more, because it's like seeing that black sheep turn into, like, the golden child, or that one that's going to be able to break those curses or bring things to the family. It's kind of like rubbing it in their face. But I'm not even doing it on purpose. I'm
but
just
they gonna feel like that, though.
They're gonna feel like I am. So you told me opposite. That's why I don't understand what y'all are saying. I feel like I'm the black sheep turned golden child.
Yeah, but again, sometimes because I ain't trying to say too much. But sometimes, like, that's why I said what I said before you started talking. If you come from a certain background and people don't know that, some people value the wrong shit. So you doing the right thing and going and chasing your dreams and doing positive shit, or doing shit that means something, is going to ostracize you from your family. So you're going to be the black sheep of your family because your family don't know shit.
I feel like what you're still explaining is you're still the black sheep, but you're just being successful.
You not wrong.
Oh, I'm not the golden child.
No, I think people just like the term of the golden child, and the black sheep can be successful.
Yeah. So the golden child would be like Nelly, because she's favorited.
Yeah, like that's the golden child.
Your family picked the golden child. You know what I'm saying? And the black sheep. It's it's not something you put on yourself.
It's like they can't do no wrong.
Yeah.
Okay, so I am the black sheep then. I just to myself, I feel like I'm the golden child, because y'all want to ostracize me, but really I'm the one. You know what I'm saying? They just don't see that.
No, I understand what you're saying, but I feel like it's like you gonna know, like, okay, you the black sheep, you the golden child. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know who the black sheep is in my family.
Me too.
Yeah.
So Nelly's the golden child.
well, me too. But
so Nelly's the golden child because everyone kind of believes in her already and favorites her. Okay, but it's so crazy because, like, I'm the black sheep, but I'm leading the golden child right now.
Because sometimes the golden child ain't successful at all. Sometimes the golden child too spoiled.
Yeah. Most of the time they don't end up being successful, but also like the golden child. I feel like the golden child and the black sheep kind of get put at odds, and they always end up being the closest, low key.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Closest to Nelly.
Sometimes.
I care not to comment on this on this topic.
Do you feel like you're the golden child or the black sheep? You can't. I mean, because people can be neither. Like, they're just regular kids.
I'm the oldest of 5. I have 5 sisters.
You're just like me.
And I I feel like my younger sisters feel like I'm the golden child.
That's just what the golden child say.
Yeah. I knew she was the golden child by her reaction.
Yeah.
I feel like my siblings feel like that, but growing up, I always felt like the black sheep. So,
See, that's something I felt like the black sheep, but now everyone's looking like.
Let me tell y'all why I wanted to hit on this subject. I wanted to hit on this subject because I feel like there is this negative connotation that only comes with the black sheep, but people don't know the pressures of being the golden child.
That's exactly what I was finna get into.
The golden child is like, it's a lot of pressure because when you're the one who everybody relies on, you're the most responsible, you never get in trouble and things like that, it's like, it's a lot of burdens are put on you early at an early age.
You have to be perfect.
Yeah, it's almost like you have to be perfect.
But again, with the self-love, self-dating thing, like I really had to realize like I'm a people pleaser because of being like I can't fail. Like there's I cannot fail at all because I've always been growing up. It's like if I fail, that's just one more thing for them to have to talk about because y'all already talking about me. So if I do anything wrong, it's just more fuel to the fire. So I struggle.
And that's a scary feeling. And then when you finally go through that, I didn't go through that season until like after high school. In high school, I was really the golden child because not only was I like put on a pedestal in my family because I didn't get in any trouble, I'm graduating, I'm in like honors and AP classes, things like that. But also I'm like winning like a lot of stuff in high school. I was very popular and stuff. And then you get out into the real world and things hit you, and then like
reality
you used to like always have your way and things. And for the first few years, I was still like anything I put my mind to, I could do. And then it's like when you start getting rejections, and you start going through things, and you go through financial shit and stuff. It's like now I see why a lot of spoiled kids crumble. Because what it was for me was, I was the golden child, but I still grew up in the struggle. So that helped me. But I still had to build that strength. And I found myself going to people like my sister, and she telling me like, pretty much, punch in the chest, nigga, toughen up.
Yeah, no, but
you're in the real world now.
Yeah, fuck nigga.
Yeah, you ain't little baby no more. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I had to learn. And those adversities helped build me to where I am now. And now, I don't try to be perfect for anybody because that shit was fucking me up. And then it's like when you finally just mentally lose it and everybody just looking like, damn, not you. It's like, so you got to put your foot down. So that's why now I don't jump for anybody. I put me first.
It's so important. Like me, so I think I talked about this on live, but the other part of the business, starting the business, is that I woke up one day and realized I did everything that everybody else wanted me to do. And that, for me, was like, okay, well, what do I do now? Like, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing now. Like, I got my degree. I got, we all know, because I talked about this last time. But for me, like, because I was the oldest, like, and because my upbringing was not what everyone thought it was. Like, don't get me wrong, I had a good upbringing, but it's not what people think it was.
From the outside.
You're right. Like, I was very strategic about everything that I did. Like, I told y'all I did dual enrollment. I only did 2 years of high school. My other 2 years of high school I was at community college. Then I got my degree. Then I stayed overseas and went. Like, I've always been doing things to prove a point, because from a black sheep perspective, it's like y'all want me to fail because y'all have put me on this pedestal, so I gotta keep going, I gotta keep doing. So once I got my house and was taking care of him and doing everything for myself, I was just like, I'm not living for myself. So this chapter, the dating myself, the starting the business, the quitting the job, it was all for me now. Like, everything that I'm doing right now for me, which is why I tell y'all all the time, I'm never responding to anybody in the comments because this is personal. Like, it has absolutely nothing to do with y'all. Like, when I'm flying about, or if I do my humble little brag about how much money I done made, it's not to be, oh, I made all this money. No, like, this is because I really could have not did this. Like, I really could have, like, failed. And I think it's scarier for me to disappoint myself and fail, especially knowing, like, I'm in control of if I succeed or not.
That's a fact.
And that is, I think that's the hardest part about being an entrepreneur. Because every single day you wake up and you know it's literally
and it's on you
versus you. Like, if you don't win, you don't eat. What I say online, I ain't get no order today, but what I'm doing, I'm working. I still got to work. Because if I don't get no money today, if I don't prepare myself now, who's to say 2 weeks from now I don't get that call? Oh, I need, like, just like I got the call for doing JT's bouquet. If I was in the space I was a couple weeks ago, I got the flu. I get no orders after Valentine's Day. I think I went like 2 weeks without getting some orders. Anybody else would have just gave up. The people that's on social media wanting to do what it is, like, no one thinks about the highs and the lows. So being the black sheep is what pushes you to want to be the golden child, to want to succeed. But the reality of it is, like,
you gotta do it for yourself.
You gotta do that shit for yourself. You gotta say fuck them other people.
Yeah,
So,
I think. Oh, okay.
Okay. So I think sometimes being the golden child, because myself too, like, I am the golden child. You know what I'm saying? My grandma told me straight up, like, and like that shit a lot of pressure, because I wasn't looking at myself like that. You know what I'm saying? But I think sometimes when you are the golden child, by the generation above you, they look at you like that. I feel like the generation that you were part of can kind of make you feel like the black sheep too, though.
Absolutely.
Because they see, but you don't see though. But they see that you treated differently.
Do you know how many times I have been told, you think you so much better than me? You think you better than us because you did this and you did that. But I'm like, y'all don't know what I've had to sacrifice. I've had to put up with. Like, I tell people all the time, like, yeah, I got my house. Yeah, me and him taking care of. But y'all don't know, I was working 3 jobs. Okay, I was.
And that should be a lot. Like,
that's all I was told growing up. Like, oh, you'll see when you get grown. Because I was the youngest, so like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, because I was put on the pedestal. What I was saying,
he was making motherfuckers feel it.
Yeah, I was about to say,
Yeah,
parents have to be careful, because you can pit your children against each other.
Absolutely.
And it's like, so
I
felt like a lot of people don't know this. Like, me and my sister, we just got close in our older age. Me and my brother, we just got close in our older age. Because when I was younger, I'm like,
but I think that's most.
They like, you the favorite, you spoiled, you don't understand whatever. Like, and I'm like, y'all some bums. Bum
ass niggas.
But that goes back to the conversation about extending the grace. Again, being the oldest of 5. You don't think my sisters don't hate me? My sisters hate me.
Yeah.
Not they love me. But some of them, they
it's
might
a love-hate thing.
Yeah, because
and the pressure of being the oldest is a thing too.
Absolutely, and especially when your oldest sibling has done the things that I have done. I think they mentally are, not all of them, but some of them feel like, damn, I gotta do this because Morgan did this. Morgan got a degree. Morgan bought a house. Morgan got, like, even when I had him, into me and y'all know how much I love my baby. But even when I got pregnant, I was like, fuck. This is one more thing that they can be like, okay, well, now she's a single parent.
Yeah.
So in my mind, I had to go 10 times harder, right? And even now, it's like, I always feel like it's always a comparison thing. It's always a comparison.
Now imagine that, but reverse. Imagine being the youngest, and thank God, like my sister, she's at a great place. You know what I'm saying? And my brother, he's incarcerated, but he about to come home and stuff. But imagine being the youngest at a certain time, and you have something like more going on than the oldest. That's an even worse feeling, because they feel like they're supposed to already have. So it's even worse. Like, and then when your parents is rubbing it in, like, why you can't be more like him?
And they the oldest.
Yeah. Right.
I think just like how y'all saying, like, the pressure to be perfect as the golden child, like when you're the black sheep, it's like that expectation to fail, or like the people wanting you to fail. Like my whole life, I've grown up with them just not wanting me to reach my full potential. So then that's why I'm always in my head, or like everybody say like, I'm the hardest person on myself, because it's like I have to be like everybody else. They just want the worst for me, so I gotta want the best for myself, you know. So,
but typically, what I always tell you, them demons use empty vessels. So that's why when God knows that you are one of those ones, He's gonna use the enemy will use empty vessels to attack you, and a lot of times that be family.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because they weren't able to break this generational
Wow.
curses.
Yeah, that was a bar.
No, I was just saying, like,
But even with that, I think that's weird because I feel like I have a great support system. I don't feel, you know how people like use the haters as your motivate. Like I feel like I don't have people. I have people around me who hype me up. Like you can do this, you can do this, you can do this. It's me. It's an internal thing in my mind where I'm like, I could be doing better.
It's like
I could be doing better.
It's two ends of the spectrum. So like you have support. So it's like it pushes you. You have the pressure.
Some people just internally motivated, and some people need external motivation.
The extra, yeah.
For me, like people feeling like I'm the underdog. Like my whole life has pushed me to just like overcompensate. Like y'all got me fucked up. Like I'm finna show y'all. And then that turns into now I have so much. Like I would want to say like I don't get hate. Like I have so much support from the city. It's just not my family.
It's not the
family.
people you want.
It's not the people that I want. It's like from the city. Like so many people do stuff for me, and I'm just like, bro, it still feels weird. Like I get everything done for free. Like people just doing it. Like just because I'm me. So like it feels weird, but it's like I had to build myself to this place. 'Cause I didn't have that growing up.
Yeah. Me with the golden child shit, I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? I really ain't really put it all together till my grandma really just told me like last year or whatever, like had to talk with me or whatever. Just really just telling me to tighten the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Because she like, it's supposed to be you. Like you supposed to be the one. I'm counting on you. And that's a lot of pressure. And before I never really felt like I was the golden child because I was like, damn, bro, like, because my situation a little different. Like I'm the only person in my family, single parent household. You know what I'm saying? Like certain things that just made me feel different. But then outside of that, it's like, but then y'all hold me to such a high standard. So sometimes that don't feel like you the golden child. It feel like you being heavily scrutinized. You know what I'm saying? And then another thing I wanted to talk. Well, let's just talk about how that causes rifts in your relationships because when I'm talking to my cousins or something, like you know my cousin, like having a conversation with her, she be like, oh, well, like I feel like grandma love you more than us. She be doing this, that, and the third. But then also people gonna look at your relationship with other people and think it's because they look at you a certain way, but they don't see the time that you put in. It's like I'm the only one who gonna go sit with grandma and just go over there. I don't need nothing. I'm not asking for nothing. I'm just trying to spend.
Big on that shit.
Yeah, I'm just spending time. You know what I'm saying? Or even just know how to do some shit. Like I remember me and my cousin was talking and she was like mad. Cause my grandma had like bought me like a couch or some shit, bought me some shit. I'm like, see, you don't know grandma like I know grandma. You don't be around. So I'm not like, hey grandma, can you give me some money so I can go get a couch or whatever, cause I want a certain type of couch. I'm like, grandma, can you come with me? I'm trying to pick out some furniture, you know what I'm saying? Like I know this your thing. Like help me decorate. And then I'm gonna want one thing and she gonna want me to have another thing, but that shit gonna cost $1,000 more than what I'm willing to spend. And she gonna copy it. But it's just the time you put in and shit. Like being a golden child come with other things too. Like you got to spend time with your people, and then I feel like that go a long way. But I feel like something I could also speak on is dating somebody who is the golden child, and that be a lot. Cause what you was just saying about how like I've dealt with a woman who dual enrollment, do everything or whatever, and it's a little difficult because I don't think it take a long time before they realize that their identity is what their accomplishments and what they do. And when there's no more accomplishments to be had, that shit get a little wicked. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You see that straight-laced person like kind of like unravel a little bit, and it's like, who else they gonna unleash that on rather than the person that's right next to them?
I feel like that's what I went through after high school. I feel like a lot of my accomplishments were in high school, and then I went through a depression spell because it was like I had to self-identify who I was. So I found myself going to different religions. I was wearing unks, had dreads and shit. Like I didn't know who I was. Like I was just like, I knew who I was, but I was like, damn, okay, I need like my accomplishments were my identity. Like so I'm just like, I need to self-identify who I am. And then like I think what's even worse than dating like somebody who's a golden child, I've dated a black sheep. And when a black sheep, I was dating a girl who's a black sheep, she feel, and I seen it, I was like, okay. And then it's like, they start to envy you because they see you're a golden child. And it's literally like, I got told like, oh, shut up. Like, you're a favorite. Like, you don't understand. Like, your family, put out. Yeah, like, literally said that, like, you a favorite, like everybody listens to what you say, like they act like they worship you, like like, and it's like, oh, okay, you feeling it, cause when you go home, it's different.
It's different.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Another thing I don't like is I don't like people who are so and I'm not saying it's surface level that you've made great accomplishments, but it's like if that's your whole identity, like that's a turn off. Like I've talked to guys who are very successful or whatever, but it's like, oh, I did this. That's the whole conversation all the time. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that. Like I feel like it's surface level. Who cares that you made? Well, okay, it's cool that you made $500,000 this year or whatever the case may be, but what else is there to you? Like, who are you?
That's
you know what
people
I'm saying?
who haven't identified themselves. So some people you have to have grace with them, but I feel like in this older age, you should have been past that. You know what I'm saying? It's just like I hate niggas.
But I think that's hard.
I got 100,000.
I think that's hard.
I got 100,000 followers on Instagram. Like,
followers,
who gives a
that's
fuck?
different. But it's like,
that's so lazy.
No, that's a lot of people.
It
It's so
is.
many
It
people.
is.
Like
It's
even
a lot
girls
of
out here,
niggas,
the
like
girls
niggas who not used to getting money, they start getting money. That's their whole life.
Their whole life.
Watch their
The
stories
kind
out
of-
You think I
there.
made too much money, bro?
Yeah,
like
it's
I've met girls who think they're better because it's like, oh, look at my shit. I got almost 1 million views on this reel or whatever. It's
And
like,
this is what we talk about because it's
oh,
like
your pussy still stinking
right
in
now.
life.
Whoa, it always gotta go left. Look, but this is what we talk about because let's be real. Every time we turn around, different people are trying to do podcasting, which I promoted. But I think a lot of the popular people try to get into it,
And that shit don't translate.
It don't translate because their whole personality is on
being popular.
or their followers, and they have no fucking.
Why do y'all
personality.
think everybody roots for the underdog? Like this one, this is why I'm loved in my city. Got to toot my own horn because I'm the underdog. Like people don't expect to win.
Yeah.
That starts winning and doing things like
People love
everybody
that.
loves that.
And that's why I say like our dynamic is like you can't imitate it because it's just like our personalities. Like we have personalities on this shit and outside of this shit. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people is just followers, money, material, no personality. That's why you got the Instagram models who is mean girls. You got the niggas who get money and they lame as fuck in real life. Like
Extra.
that's
Heavy
just
on
That's why I love this podcast and shit because y'all get to see like, and people can have their opinions. Some people think I'm bad as fuck. Some people think I'm ugly, whatever. But you can't take my personality away. Never. You know.
Yeah.
ugly wear.
Bitch wear. But the thing that you were saying about the accomplishments, because I've dealt with a lot of, I guess you could say, successful women. Not a lot, but like most of the women who I dealt with are women that I've taken serious have all been like successful women, like, you know, like lawyers, doctors, whatever, like however you want to put it. And a lot of times it'd be like, that don't move me, baby. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's good. Like, I respect it and I'm proud of you and that's an accomplishment, but it's like, that's not it. Like, I care about who you are outside of that when shit get rough and all that. Because a lot of times those people have never really dealt with adversity or really failed.
And as soon as you start lacking as a man, they gonna shit on you.
Oh yeah.
And not just that, they're very judgmental.
They go shit.
They are.
I don't like
You see what I'm
judgmental
saying?
people.
And just for the say, yeah, because like me as dating them, those type of women, it taught me a lot about myself because I'm from a different side of the tracks. I say all the time, I like green girls, like, you know what I'm saying? So like, I'm from a different side. I'm from the opposite side of the tracks. Green hoes. But no, like I do though, like, so a lot of those women can't like maneuver through adversity. You know what I'm saying? And you kind of got to meet them in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't deal with a girl who like can't understand the upbringing of somebody like me or somebody like any of us. You know what I'm saying? To where, oh, like, well, why they don't got this, that, and the third? Because I have this, that, and the third. Like, yeah, but you grew up in a 6-figure household with 2 parents. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a different, like,
That's
y'all
why I
not
like
starting
that
at the
mixture.
same
Like,
base.
I want you to have been through something. I don't want you 2-rat cheese. I want to know that you went through something. Like, I like the girls, you know, the underdog, like, who come from the hood, but then she made it out. She act bougie in the club and shit. But
I like
shit
your
pop
dad,
off,
you
she
successful.
She still gonna knock her on her shit. You know what I mean?
Like, you successful.
I thought he was guiding me.
Yeah, like you successful, but your daddy abandoned you, so you got like a little bit of trauma.
Like, wow.
Rub some of that in.
Because when shit, like, one thing
I
I,
just don't
had
like-
to learn, I used to, like, put women on a pedestal like that. Like, I'll talk to a teacher, a lawyer, a doctor, and I'd be like, yeah, she did. Like,
They the
she
same.
I do not like niggas who put them on a pedestal.
They be worse.
They the same, yeah.
They be really bad people.
No accountability.
Especially men who start off with that. Oh, I date lawyers and doctors and
That's hate.
it's just like I'm sorry, man. It's just like okay, but you a doctor?
They be
Like,
worse.
it's just-
Oh, whoa.
No, I'm just saying, like,
but that do be worse. It be a lot.
Yeah. That's just like girls who be like, I date ballers, this and that. But it's like,
did he give you money? Where your house at? Why you still in the apartment? Why you still got a BBL but you going home to roach infest the kitchen? Like,
damn,
what's going on?
That's our person.
I've been around a lot of kind of people, y'all.
It's like it's a dynamic to where like those be the same girls who can teach you a lot of shit. And like you may have ideas and shit, but they've been around execution, so they can teach you and show you how to do those certain things. And then with them type of bitches, you just show them the simple things in life, and they be liking that shit.
No, but them be the girls too that they used to run in circles around niggas, and when they see that, oh okay, he might not have a degree, but he's an intellectual. They don't
nigga
like
graduated from the school of hard knocks.
Yeah, they don't like that shit. Like women, I noticed like those type of women, like they want to feel like they're smarter than you. And when you knock them off that pivot because they're used to being the smartest in the room, they start to spiral a little bit.
I agree and disagree because in my experience, a lot of them are so used to being independent and shit like that that they do want you to come in and kind of like just get them some solace and take that off of them. But
until you start telling them about this,
I was going to say, but also it'd be harder for them to receive it because them being in control has got them so far. So it's hard for them to like see that control to somebody.
And a lot of them don't know themselves because it's like it goes back to what you
can't
said.
come in there trying to
a lot of girls that I know, people in general that went to college, they usually went to go get that degree to appease their parents. Or their family.
That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say you gotta also take into account like sorry y'all. My mama got hamburger. Like what they have to do in order to get where it is they're going, their mindset is not wrapped around anything other than progressing. So they're not taking that time to learn how to do any other thing. Like if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Like
sure. That'd be hard too.
Yeah, it's really hard, and I don't think a lot of people like. Again, self-reflection. I've been in real self-reflective space. I'm very glad that I was able to, quit my job and do this. But being a full-time entrepreneur has showed me so many flaws about myself that I did not know that I possessed.
That nigga told you though.
Nah.
She like, he wasn't right.
But like literally it showed me who I am and who I'm not and who I really want to be as a person. But again, you have to think about, you have to unlearn everything that you knew before. Like doing this full time, I have to unlearn every single thing I learned in school. Every single thing I learned in corporate America, I have to undo and redo and recreate new things for myself. And that is a process. That is a lot of work, and I think again extending the grace because I'm in this space, but I've had to extend a lot of grace to myself because of that, because it doesn't just transpire over into work, it also transpires over into those relationships like with my mom, my sister, him, my son's father, myself, my business self, like who I am as a CEO. Like even looking at that person compared to Morgan, that's them two different people.
So I just want to say this, right? This when you gotta catch them, y'all. When they in this period, this when you catch them. This when you catch them, like, cause when they in this period where they done did the self reflection and shit, this is when you get them. Because before then, it'd be like you said, it gotta be progression. It gotta be meeting the goal. It gotta be something like, damn, baby, like enjoy yourself. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It'd be a level of that. Like, I dated a girl and she was a lot of the same shit you were saying. You know what I'm saying? But also, there's somebody who's so calculated. It's like I had to tell her, like, I'm not something on your schedule, bro. Like, you can't just fit me into your Excel spreadsheet, bro. Like, it's not that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not that. Like,
but until she get where she trying to go, that's what that is. And it's the same thing for y'all, though.
But yeah, it is the same thing. But I'm willing to be single and do that.
Because it's selfish if you include somebody in that.
Yeah.
Already. And what I would say is, I think, like, because what you're saying is, like, that's
and them hoes don't be giving grace before they get into the reflection stage. They don't be giving them grace.
Self-reflection and introspection, like, I would not be with anybody who cannot self-reflect.
Yeah.
Like, because it's so important. So if, like, you just cannot be
Shit's
able
hard
to
as
look
fuck.
into yourself and your own flaws and have no introspection whatsoever, it's like we're not gonna work. Because I'm at a stage in my life where I can self-reflect, and I always put the shoe on the other foot because I'm a selfless individual and I don't really vibe with selfish people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it took me a while to get to that space and place, and that could be a lonely place because majority of the world is selfish.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
It's extremely lonely.
yeah, no, it's
Me
like,
and
it can be
Mother was
lonely.
just talking about that shit.
It
Yeah.
can be lonely,
That
like, because when you are a
Yeah.
selfless person, people
all
will
of
take
us in here that
advantage
got
of you
sad.
But
and things like that.
But
No,
even
for real.
with that, that's why I said like even with the dating thing, right? So being in that space and dating people that's not my norm has been interesting because I've been able to. I talked to a guy again. My mama looked at me like, "Bitch." She didn't want to call me a bitch, but she looked at me like, "Girl, what the fuck is you doing?" But I had the most intellectual conversations with this person. I mean, like literally, I could call him and be like, "Babe, I feel like X, Y, and Z about the business." He would sit 5 a.m, roll me a J, talk to me about it. Like, let's talk about it. And then I would be da 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 da, and he'd be like, "Okay, well, let's start here. Let's start here.
Yeah.
Let's do this."
That's
Like,
not like,
I think I'm on the
Yeah.
other side. I'm so focused on the progress right now that like dating, like I feel like I have this idea. This is why I don't be dating for real. Like I'm not really putting myself out there. Like I told him the other day, I said I think I'm the incel. Like I don't know, it's something going on here, but it's like it's something not happening. Like I'm not getting no action. But
that's
it's because
good,
of me.
though.
It's like I feel like I'm so focused on progression. If a person isn't like but then I sometimes feel judgmental. But if a person isn't matching that, like I don't want to really deal with you. And then it's
You
like
shouldn't. That's the
I feel like,
standard.
okay.
That's a
but then I feel
standard.
judgmental
That's
because
what
it's like
she has to
everybody's
learn.
not going to be
she
like
has
you.
to learn to set her boundaries.
Yeah,
and
you
her
have to set
standards
the
and not feel
standards.
bad about it.
But even with that, like
It's okay to lower
once
your
you
standards.
once
man.
you get
No,
that standard.
I don't listen to this stuff.
There's a couple people on my line that's real cute.
No, but you have to have a standard. You like at some point you have to understand what that standard is. Build that out for yourself, and then you also then have to set a standard for what that looks like dating you
Because I'm not gonna lie,
while
street
you're
niggas-
in that
Let me
process.
piggyback off of that because even as men, a part of maturing is learning that. Like,
Yeah.
Because as men, we like to have access to a lot of women. But it's like I'm getting to a place where it's like, okay, I need to set some standards for myself. Like as a man, I shouldn't want to be involved with all these women at once, especially because a lot of times I think the reason we're involved with a lot of women is because she gives me this, she gives me this, she gives me this. They
a lot
all
of times with
lacking in
men,
the area.
you putting the best qualities out of different girls and making one girl.
One woman.
A lot
Right.
of times,
But if you
yeah.
actually set some standards for yourself, you wouldn't deal with half of these women. Because they don't have,
Okay,
they're not the full package.
Like what you was saying, like your mom was looking at like the guy, like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I recently experienced that, like, it's like the street nigga drug dealer type. Somebody I probably would never like mess with or take seriously. But dude came over and made some corned beef hash, nice breakfast for my whole family.
I'm
And I
about
was
to say,
just
street
like,
niggas really be the
like,
sweetest
I'm
niggas.
like,
I be
I don't
trying.
know, like I can kind of see
Y'all
something in you.
can like bleep this out, blur. You know how y'all blurred it out. Listen, I love me a drug dealer. Hey,
Okay,
You gotta
because
blur
I mean,
that
I
out.
like him a little bit.
but I love them because they're smart as fuck, and people do not take into consideration. It takes a lot to
Hold on,
set
y'all.
drugs.
I got to pop.
That's
Listen,
no, but they are so smart
they're
intellectual.
so-
Yeah,
and
yeah,
not
yeah.
just that.
He
They
had
know,
to dodge bullets the other day, but
No. I'm not saying I don't want no street level
Yeah.
ass drug dealer. Now you gonna have to be.
It's a different level.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's different
James
levels.
St. Patrick's.
But they also know how to compartmentalize, and I think regular 9 to 5 men, just like we was talking about women, they don't know how to compartmentalize. Like you in the streets, you gotta be able to understand how to go to work and leave that shit in the street,
where
and
it's
then when
at.
you come home, you taking care of home. And most men, unfortunately, and they might kill me in the comments, especially if you raised by a single mom, you don't know how to really compartmentalize certain things. Y'all don't know how to kind of like separate certain shit, and then y'all don't know how to like. Oh, I'm not gonna say that because I sound bad.
I'm about to say, you gotta give me an
No,
example.
no,
of that.
you can say it. Though. I think I get what you're trying to say. But you can say
It's
it.
just
okay.
like for me, I always say for him, I'm teaching him not to be so reliant on me. because I feel like having a strong mom, when he gets older, he's gonna go date a woman that's strong, but you're not gonna know what to do with a strong woman because you have been so reliant on a strong woman. You just expecting her to do the same thing, and he can't do that.
You can't do that. Yeah,
you can't do that. And I feel like men y'all love women that's in control because y'all were raised, y'all done seen it. Y'all like, she got this, she got that.
I think it depends on the man.
I'm gonna say,
okay, true.
Because me, like, I had my dad, like. My
mom and a dad.
No, my dad, he was out of the house by the time I was 5.
Okay.
But I'm very observant. So I observed, like, how my grandpa, like, the men that were around, they were real men.
Right.
Like, my grandma didn't have to work if she, you know what I'm saying? So I observed my grandpa, I observed my dad. My dad was a provider when he was with my mom and stuff like that. So I like a strong-minded woman, but I don't like I'm independent. I
gotta do whatever.
Because I got provider in me. But a lot of niggas did grow up and don't have the mentality that I have, and they depended on their mama and all that shit.
But
and
I don't even want to say that.
They will let a woman take full control, and they're not leading.
She's saying more so it's something that's.
I'm not saying that they don't want to. I'm saying they don't know how.
Don't know how. Yeah, it wasn't.
Because like now, like I said, look, him, it's me. Like his dad is very much present, but he's with me all the time. So he come home, his mama doing this, that, and the third, right?
Yeah.
But when he get older, he gonna start dating a girl, and she probably gonna have the same characteristics as me.
Mm-hmm.
But he hasn't seen. I mean, we don't live in a household with a man, so he hasn't seen what that looks like for that he should be doing. Yeah. Right?
Okay,
you know what I mean? And I think a lot of men don't know that part. Like y'all want to lead, but y'all don't know how to lead because y'all never seen a man lead.
Because you never seen a man.
And I think they know.
Yeah, and they don't. They don't.
It's like the kind of man that comes to you and he's like, "Oh, I see my mom raise 10 kids.
Yeah,
never no man in my house." Like I've heard this so much.
Yeah, you
and then I'm
sorry for her.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry for her. And then like the men who like they put the weight on what type of woman they get or what type of woman they date.
I don't think that.
Like, I like me a boss ass bitch. The bitch I fuck with.
I
she
don't
got
think that
6 figure
analogy
business.
is fair.
What about
because
the 10?
When a woman say, "Oh, my daddy never had to change his tire. My daddy this, my daddy that, my daddy, I was spoiled." We don't ever say, "Go be with your daddy then."
No, men do be saying that.
They do say that.
But no, I know what you're saying though, because and then both of y'all right. So like what you saying is that's a fact, because when we talk about the good qualities about our mom or whatever, the woman feels some type of way.
Go fuck your mama.
And when y'all do that, it's y'all was raised right.
Yeah.
But what she's saying is when niggas glorify the struggle that their mama went through in order to raise them, and then the reason why
example.
the next bitch should deal
it's
with
like
anything.
I don't want to be like that, and it's like
that's just a song bag.
But what he just said was perfectly correct, and y'all was like, "Oh, well, go be with that bitch then." But that's how y'all do that.
No, I wouldn't be saying go be with that bitch. Like what I'm saying is, I feel like when men come from that struggle of never seeing a man, they just glorify what women do, and it's like you're really telling me right now that you don't really know how to be a man.
I feel
That's
like
what you're
we're
telling
never
me.
able to glorify our moms, but if a woman grew up with a good dad, she's able to glorify him.
Yeah.
I don't think that's fair.
I
do think if a nigga is telling you like take all this struggle because my mama did it, that's wrong.
That's
but
different.
if I'm telling you I came from a good
I'm not
mom,
going to put up with certain shit, because I've seen how a woman maintains a household
for her husband, and you don't want to cook. Yeah,
like, I'm not going for that.
Kitchen.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
But see, like I can understand what you said just resonated with me a lot. Like especially because when I first started seriously dating, that's when I was in the street. So like that's why I like greener women, because it's like them the women who gonna tell me what I'm doing is wrong, and I know this shit is wrong, and I know I can do better, but I may not see better or know better. You know what I'm saying? So that be the woman who gonna, nah, you can really do this, or like, oh yeah, she see the skills, enjoy the little analogies. You got this skill, you should look into this. Like I feel like you would be good here. You know what I'm saying? But then also coming in a single parent household, I like strong women, like mentally strong women, but my mom had to teach me how to be a man for the most part, or she felt like. So the nurturing and the feminine qualities, she didn't really show like that. It was more so masculine presented, so she could teach a man how to be a man.
Yeah.
So I like women who super fucking affectionate, but then I don't like no dingbat bitch neither. So I need you to be mentally strong, because that's what I seen. So I know my mom can move in different rooms. She's strong. Yeah. She gonna speak her mind. I like direct women. I don't like passive aggression. But I also need a woman who's super soft. So it played on both sides. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't had no.
I like soft women, but you got to be able like
I can't step on you.
I don't like scary shit. Yeah, like you scared to talk. You scared to speak up. Like
and address me. Like if I'm like I need a woman who gonna Like, hey, nigga,
And
like, tighten the
passive,
fuck up.
I hate
like,
passive shit. Like, I'm very big on communication. Let's
oh,
put it
yeah,
out
he
on
was
the
like-
table.
I saw you was doing a pie with Mocha and Morgan.
Yeah. Like, let's just talk about it. Because I'm going to talk about anything that I feel. I don't like sweeping anything under the rug. So it's like, I hate a woman who will walk around with a chip on her shoulder and I know it's something wrong with you.
And you ain't saying.
And now, I don't care, nigga. She
That's
gaslighting
disturbing.
me.
gas like
That's
this.
disturbing my peace. We gotta talk about it.
Let's talk about it because now you trying to.
I
Now
hate
you
that.
making me feel like I'm crazy. Like I don't know my woman when I know something wrong with you. When you could just talk about it. Because if I feel some type of way, I'm not finna just walk around like a little bitch with an attitude. We finna talk about it. We're gonna nip it in the bud.
Real spill. And the shit that you said is real too about like, you getting them women and not knowing what to do with them women. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't grow up with no nigga in the household. You know what I'm saying? So my perspective of what my value was for a woman when I was younger was strictly financial. Cause it's like, cause that's if my mama had a nigga around or whatever, like all that love shit is cool, but you gotta
pay some bills.
But you gotta make shit
Correct.
shaking here. That's what it always was. And to my mom, I'm like, I'm looking as a kid, I'm looking at it like, but this nigga love you though, like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's
love
more
to
you
pay
can
the
say.
bills.
But then also, that's true. But then as I'm an adult, I also look at my mom and I'm like, yeah, the nigga who was gonna come in here and be a stepper, you really wasn't prepared for that, because then you gotta make changes. And now
women
what
will
you
run
used
off.
to doing, you
Yeah.
can't do no more. So
Yeah.
like that's also another thing too. But I had to grow up and realize, okay, yeah, what you supposed to do at like surface level is provide, but it's a whole bunch of other shit, because some women don't need you to provide. They good, they do shit on their own, but you can do other things and provide your value in other ways. Because like if a bitch making, if a woman making 100,000 and you making 60, 50,000, providing gonna be like paying the rent, but you're not really increasing the level of her life. You know what I'm saying? Like her quality of life. But the other things that you can do with that is gonna make you a
I
provider
know
all
we gotta get
encompassing.
to the next.
I think we should do one more topic and scratch that one. Right? Okay. So my topic, this one a little more shout out. Like, what are things, and I want y'all perspective as men. I want y'all to go ahead and tell me what are
God damn, I'm hot as fuck in here, bro.
what are some things that you guys think is unladylike, and then we're gonna give our perspective on things that we believe is not manly.
Biting your nails.
I was gonna say
Like
I go
to the
first.
toes at the bottom.
Yeah, like booty nails. Like,
Unladylike. I don't like women who smoke like any tobacco, like
blacks.
Blacks.
Cigarettes. She puffing a Newport. That's not sexy.
Hell no.
They make it sexy in movies when the
I've
white
dated,
girls do
I've
it.
dated somebody who smoked Black and Milds, and it's like every time we kiss,
It
like
smells.
the taste.
She hit you.
She beat on niggas.
Yeah, she definitely hit you.
Yeah, she was one of them ones. But we rolled.
I ain't gonna lie. When I used to be a heavy smoker, a girl smoking either way didn't really bother me. I didn't care. But now that I'm not, I don't mind it. But with me, if I smoke
too much,
I don't really care. For me, it's like because when I smoke, you just got to be as diligent about not coming off like a smoker. Like spray some perfume, pop a mint, put some.
No, now that I'm not a
chapstick,
smoker,
lipstick
I used to
on.
be a very heavy smoker. Now that I'm not a smoker, like if you smoke weed, I can tell the difference in like demeanor, like, and sometimes it can be a turn on.
Talking about the attitude shit that come with it.
No, you too chill.
Sometimes you just too chill.
Like that shit
aggravating.
Or like I feel like I can't really have. But some people they've been smoking so long, you won't notice the difference. You know what I'm saying? It's just like
I don't know. It's not I don't think it's not a lady. Like it's not really a problem for me, but I don't know. Like because I don't mind. Like say if I smoke with a girl, that's normally the time I'm gonna smoke is with a girl.
Right.
Like I don't. If you finish the whole blunt, like, cause I'm probably gonna try that bit a couple times. You finish the whole blunt, you trying to roll up another one. Now I'm like, all right, now come on.
Yeah,
baby,
what
like,
you
just
doing?
Chill. Like just chill. Like let's just vibe.
Hold on, I'm trying to think of something.
I feel judged.
Unladylike, like
But that's not a lady. Like that's just something where I'll be like,
You gotta roll the second.
I'm gonna be honest.
Correct.
it's like you a smoker.
I'm gonna be honest. I done been with women who like I've never heard them fart. Never even knew they was taking a shit. Like some women are very good at
Secretive.
hiding
I don't like that, bro. Grow up.
it. And then
that's
some
weird.
women like I think if I'm really close and can like nah, this can't be honeymoon stage and you and this bitch farting. I'll be like, oh, this whole tripping.
So you
but
think
once I'm in love, like, yeah. But I have got turned off by that shit. Like,
By farting?
I'm brushing my teeth and like you on the toilet and you fart and I smell that shit. I was like, bitch.
Okay, so like there's ways. Listen,
I want to stop that bitch.
Yeah.
okay, I gotta tell y'all a funny story. So I'm that type of person. Like I don't want men to even think that I shit.
But we know that.
So
too.
I know you do, but it's like I don't want you to think that. So one time I was on a trip with a guy, and I don't live by myself.
You went to
I don't like
Raleigh?
sharing bathrooms with people. But this whole trip, for some reason, y'all, it's something in my mind. It was like a 4-day trip. I did not shit not one time in 4 days, and I mean, we was eating so good.
Oh no.
Yeah.
You gotta
I don't know.
learn
And
the
listen,
tricks.
I know my body, so like I use the restroom every day, and I know that that's healthy.
Right.
You know, but this time it was something in my mind, like I just did not want to shit around this man. So for 4 days straight, I did not shit. And then that last day came, and he went down to like get us some food. And like I had bought, like I was prepared. I bought this it's called poo-pourri spray.
Yeah.
Poo-pourri spray. But it was so extra. I bought it just in case.
Nigga
This
know
last
what's
day
up.
A
was the
girl
only time I
taught me
sprayed.
what they do. You go in there, you run the water.
You run the water.
And then
exactly.
every time you whatever you
When you
flush,
flush,
and
yeah.
then you spray.
Courtesy
Flush
flush.
spray. I'm like, damn, women go through a lot.
Well, I know I'm growing up women, so I already know like if the water just running in that bitch. Like,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
But do not make it awkward for me. Like I don't like don't if
See,
I come out, don't
I'm
make
gonna
a
bring it
joke
up.
and be like, oh, you're
Yeah.
shit. I'm like,
I'm
I'm
like,
like, your shit booty ass.
I'm not an asshole. It's just that like
blush.
I want you to feel like comfortable. So I'm gonna
Yeah,
joke about. I'm be like, it ain't smell like pine cones in this bitch before.
Yeah.
It's like, what you doing?
But-
I lived with a woman and she never shit in front of me. Never. And that shit was so weird. And y'all be trying to speak up on it. Like,
That's what
I
I'm
know what
saying.
you in there doing.
It's different type of women. I'm not gonna lie, like I did fuck with old girl. I used to tell her like, bro, you can fuck. The only time she ever farted me was farted in front of me was in her sleep. And she was
when
so
you fart, you have
embarrassed.
to spread
yeah.
your booty cheeks when you're
So it
on
don't make
bed.
no sound?
So it doesn't make a sound, but it still doesn't make a sound.
Well, I don't be giving a fuck because once I'm comfortable, I'm gonna take my leg out too.
Hold the covers over there.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate y'all.
Nah,
Yeah, oh
I'm
my
just
god!
playing.
I'm the person like I just want to always. Cause first off, I'm already clumsy and I'm already goofy as fuck. So I feel like those are like my unsexy traits that's just gonna come out. But other than that, I want to always kind of be sexy.
Is that a turn off for y'all niggas farting around y'all?
I'm used to it.
Niggas don't do it anyway, so it's like I just gotta accept them for them.
Oh, you said go do it. I thought you said don't do it. I was
Yeah.
like,
No,
they
niggas
gonna
are going
do
to
it
do it, so it's like I have to accept them for them, and it's kind of cute. It's like
If I feel like it's gonna be crazy, I might walk out the room or something like that. But it's just like I don't know. It's like, bro, I know you shit. I know you fart. Like, what are you doing? Like, I'm still gonna
major
eat your
turn off
ass.
for me is
Don't matter.
women who try to be too hard. That's such a turn off for me. Like you too masculine. Like you want to be too hard. Oh, I don't care about nothing. I don't care about nobody. You don't know how to express your feelings. You don't know how to
She need a
communicate. You're a major turn
I don't
off.
like argumentative women either. Like, we can go back and forth and shit, of course. Like, we can have discussions, but everything don't really be
I
an
say,
argument. Yeah, like, oh, you
if I
got
have to
something.
walk on eggshells around you, like you too sensitive. I like my women sensitive, but some women are too sensitive. Like, you ever had a woman you couldn't even joke with?
Sensitive or reactive?
because sensitive is sometimes okay. Is it cute or not? Like
Because Mocha real sensitive.
Yeah.
Like, you probably the most sensitive women.
Okay,
I've
I'm
been
gonna say
around.
reactive then.
Dang.
Because
That's not bad, though. That's what I'm saying.
no,
if you was
but it's the way
reactive,
you do it.
if you was
Because
reactive,
reactive.
sensitive, I could deal with sensitivity because you're expressing. Yeah, let me clean it up.
Yeah, it's more
like
reactive.
if I make a joke, like if I be like, let's say, like I just be like, I'm scared to say something.
see, look. Sometimes when we joke with Mocha, she be like that. But
Yeah.
sometimes she be like,
yeah, like.
So like y'all think I have attitude
No,
problems?
let me give you an example.
But
It's
if you was
this.
like that every time-
let's say you my girl, right? And we just rolled out the bed, and your bundle's a little dry today, and you say something like, "Boy, hurry, shut your dry head ass up."
Krista
and like you're like,
I'm a smile.
like, I don't like that. Like, you know, I do my hair. I'm like, oh, sorry, babe. But girls who like, what? It's like, damn, bitch, I can't joke in this bitch.
Okay.
Fall back. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
So I did have a question. Like when it comes to the sensitive thing, like I feel like is that something that because I feel like I'm annoying as fuck to people, or is that's why I try to like hide my emotions
That's
sometimes
cool
when it
with
comes
your nigga.
with men. But is that like
It's cool
is
when-
it a
it's
turn
cool
off
when
when
we
a person?
fucking.
I think it depends on the person.
Yeah, it depends
Because
on the
I think
person.
certain men want to just baby they women like something.
I'm like that.
Yeah,
I like men who want to baby me. So
I like
do like
baby.
a
and
I'm
sensitive
gonna put the
woman.
sensitive shit like times 10. Like I be doing it on purpose. Like,
I don't
I'm
like
trying to
people
learn
who
how to
are
start
offended
crying.
easily.
Yeah,
like,
I don't want no damsel, but I do
Yeah.
like a sensitive woman.
Yeah.
I'm a
Now, if I
damsel.
feel like you about to clock out every fucking time,
Yeah, like
every time we argue, I'm scared to leave the house because you might
kill yourself. Yeah, then I'm like, oh my god, this bitch is a nut.
Like, yeah.
But them hoes pussy be amazing.
Yeah.
Because like
Oh
I
my
think that's what it be like when I be expressing myself to men, I notice that they get so like tender, like they just get like, oh my god,
No,
like,
but that's the thing. It's all in how you do something. I don't like an angry woman. Like everything I say, you feel like I'm coming at you, or like, oh, you're disrespectful. Yeah, and it's like, God,
I don't got time for that. I don't like.
And now I'm walking on eggshells. Like I'm scared to say you if I don't like your outfit. Like,
You know another thing though, I like a woman who, well, I guess this not unladylike, but maybe so, but like where we can tell each other we wrong. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if it's just us, if we just in a, like we in a closed off space, yeah. But if we in front of people, I'm not gonna be like, damn, bitch, like chill the fuck out. But like once we get in the room or we together, I'm like,
That's how it's
I'm
always
like,
supposed
I
to
held
be.
you down, but you was wrong. Like, you was
Right.
wrong.
You supposed to defend your people in public and
correct
keep
them in private.
Yeah, but some
exactly.
women don't want you to do neither, because then you picking everybody else over them.
Yeah. Now, I knew women would shout out when it's like, now you mad because I told you your mama was right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Okay, now don't do that to me. Don't tell me my mama right, because you know my mama.
But you
dead
know
ass
what?
wrong.
Though? I don't like.
Sometimes your mama do be right.
Sometimes she could be for the person to be right every now and then. But something that's I say is unladylike, just to
That's
stay
true.
on topic.
Now that was a ball.
Yeah, like just to stay on topic. Like I don't like women who like fighting and shit. You're not fighting with me. That's a dub.
Fighting, so they like
Yes, you're not
It
fighting.
depends.
beating a bitch up. Come
It
on,
depends
now.
on
What
the
if you get
situation.
Some men like that.
Huh?
What if you getting your
If I,
ass
first of
whooped?
all, if anything is happening to me, don't jump in. Cause then if a nigga knock you out, now I gotta kill him and everybody out here. Come on now.
Nah.
But what if a bitch is like getting real rude with you? It's like, or
It's
something.
straight.
I'm gonna be honest. I've experienced.
I'm
both.
gonna smack a bitch,
I have
so
dated.
I'm not gonna let you
I
fight.
have dated a bitch that if I'm about to rumble, she ready to rumble with me. And I have dated a bitch who was scary, and I fought with the
One
rumble.
who
Nah, and it's like,
You
look,
need a bitch that's gonna fight sometimes.
I don't want my woman in that situation.
That bitch gonna get you killed.
I don't. No.
Because you gotta think about it. That also articulates that
How
in
much she
different,
love
in
you.
different ways though. Because think about it. If she won't fight for you when it come down to it, she's not gonna fight for you like at all.
Yeah.
Like
Nah, that's very
like,
true.
Think about it, babe.
You just
You
said
said you the golden child.
Yeah.
Let's say we all at the cookout.
Oh yeah, get into it with my mom and them. That's cool.
But if she not gonna get into it with your mom, she's not gonna clock nobody.
No,
across the
see,
head
I'm
for you
talking
now.
about like putting her set up ready to fight my fucking
No,
mama.
for real.
That's
that's my
cool.
type.
But what
I
if
know.
like, okay, what if the situation like, okay, your one of your ex girlfriends that overstepped or some shit and then tried some shit. Now she like, oh, I'm gonna beat this bitch ass. Like that's still.
She gotta go all the
I'm
way
not on
through.
that.
Yeah, no. That's
not
too
on
much.
that.
What I'm saying is, I don't want a woman. Of course, I don't like no woman who just got an anger problem and want to fight every time we out. Because now you put me in situations, and a lot of women put men in fucked up
Yeah.
situations and,
And
stuff.
y'all level of
But
violence is
what
different from
I'm
men's
saying
level of
is,
violence.
some situations are. You cannot avoid it. They
Yeah.
be saying you can avoid fighting. Sometimes you fucking cannot because people
Yeah.
are just ignorant. You know what I'm saying?
And people
So if you're in
will
the
try
club and a bitch drunk and she jealous of your bitch and she decides she want to start it with your bitch, yeah, I kind of do like a bitch. I don't like a scary bitch because
Yeah.
it's like I don't want to feel like a bitch could just bully you.
Yeah,
You know
but
what I'm
even in that
saying?
situation though, I'm gonna step in. I'm not going for that.
Oh
shit.
yeah, me and my bitch jumping her.
No, bro.
Okay, so I have a question when it comes
Not
to
like
men.
that, bro.
So, one time I was dealing with a man who was very like, you know, like you could tell like the men who when they start feeling feelings, they start getting distant or whatever, some type of shit. Like it's weird. So I was being very distant and like not showing my emotions
wrong
as
with
well. Listen, so I'm not showing my emotions. I'm being very distant. Like I'm showing him that I don't really care that much. But one day he said something that I feel like he tried me. So I was like, I'll pull back up right now and slap the fuck out you. And I did it. Listen, I did it. I
Oh, yeah, that
listen.
Please.
No, listen, so I did it. This is actually recent.
I'm like,
y'all.
come do it.
Listen. So this is recent, y'all. So mind you, y'all know how I am. I'm very sensitive. I'm soft spoken. So I could tell he's like a street nigga. So he already views me as like this green ass. She probably will never do nothing like that. So this recent, I pulled back up to his house and I went in there and I tried to slap the fuck out him. So we wrestling and shit like that, right?
I love it.
And afterwards, I was like, damn, I felt bad because I fucked up his finger. I was like, fuck, I feel bad. I apologize. And then he was just like, no, but you like coming back and like standing on business, like that shit just
Passion.
turn that shit up. Like, cause it's like now
Yes,
he
it
sees that
is.
I have emotion.
That's
even though,
toxic.
That's domestic
That's
violence.
toxic.
And it's
but I know,
toxic.
but it's
And
like
you're supposed to go
toxic.
smack him, wrestle, then I get on top of you, yeah, baby, and then it just
That's
turns
toxic.
into
that's
something
exactly what
else.
happened. Like literally, anyway,
Bro,
not like that. But
what is wrong with
Just
y'all?
like you.
That's what I'm saying.
That shit would turn me on, what?
Listen, it didn't turn into sex, but I just wanted him to know, like, I will fight you for real. Like,
I love that.
it's just like you think I'm so soft, so I had to
love
turn
that.
up on his ass.
I love a
And now I
passionate
feel like he
woman.
respects
That's
me
not
more.
passion.
Yes,
Like,
it is.
why he
See,
respect me more?
that's the thing though.
That's
That's
not
what I'm saying.
toxic.
I don't like arguing. I just like peace, bro. When I'm with a woman, bro.
But sometimes you gotta turn up.
But yeah, like that, and that's okay.
Yeah.
I
That's
don't
okay.
like it every day or every weekend, but you can swing on me once a month.
I'm saying like
show
this
me you
is
really
no.
love
I'm
me.
saying he's
Like,
never
I'm
seen
just
me
saying.
get angry. Like he's
You
always
need a
seen me.
hug.
Like he's always.
That's what it's giving. Cause what?
Sick.
No, okay, I talk about this all the time. Like,
He do
let's
though.
be real. Like, it just comes from, it's a trauma response from
How
how
you
I
seen
grew
it?
up.
Yeah.
I just seen women who act crazy about their men, and I think that means that a woman loves you. It's something that I need to go to therapy for.
Yeah, baby.
But
Because I think when I was
We can
sensitive,
work
when I was
through it.
sensitive, when I was like acting like I didn't have any feelings towards him or whatever, it's like I could not get no reaction or whatever. So it's like when I turned up on his ass, now it's like you
a
can
lot of
tell
niggas
he
like
got
that,
emotion.
especially street niggas or if you come from
Yeah.
the hood. 'Cause that's what we seen. So it's like, you seen,
I don't know.
I put
don't
nobody
that
business
And then
shit.
he's like
Let me not
choking
put
me a
nobody
little bit,
business
and
out.
I was like, oh, love
all I'm
this.
gonna say
She got
is,
so excited.
I got a crazy mama and a crazy
He's
sister,
choking.
and I done seen some big windows bust out and
Nah, bro,
them
see-
chasing niggas down the street and shit. And
I saw love off movies, bro. So that shit ain't like no movie I don't want. And I ain't like Tyler
actually
Perry
hate
movies.
people who base love off of movies. I hate
And
that
that's
shit.
what I be pretending. I
Because
don't- I
I've
wanna
dated
be
girls and
soft.
I be like, this shit is not a fairy tale. Like,
It don't gotta be. It could be Love
like,
Joneses.
I mean, okay.
That was toxic.
Yeah.
I be trying to make.
Yeah,
I really
very.
do try to make the love soft. I do. I try to make the love soft, but it's like sometimes I gotta show a nigga like, bitch, I grew up in Pickett.
Yeah, no, you gotta show a nigga you can't play with you.
Stop playing with
But
me.
at the same time, like
Like-
I'm not gonna be.
But I'm not
You don't
gonna
have to
be-
roll on the ground with me for us to figure that out.
Facts, no, but seriously.
You like, it's other ways. It's
It is
always
so
another way.
many
I'm not-
lady-like ways to put a nigga in his place, and
Yeah.
I am never gonna.
The
rest my
easiest way
voice.
is not messing with him. Like show a nigga that you don't like. You willing
That's
to
what
cut
I was
this shit
doing.
off.
That's what I was
No,
doing.
no, no. You
Nigga
pull-
tried me.
As niggas, we know
tried
if you're
to
still
get a
pulling up
response.
to bump, you still care. If you
Yeah.
cut a nigga cold turkey or go no contact with a
Stop
nigga or just show a
teaching
nigga
them
you
that.
Go missing
Oh,
on
stop
contact.
teaching them the real shit. Okay.
Okay, so go contact.
But
me.
no,
I'm gonna
just-
go
Even
contact.
if you don't put your hands on me, like, at least put a finger on my face or something. Like,
Spit on
stop
me.
Because I
care.
couldn't listen. The
I'm
dude
not
was so
doing that.
strong. Like I couldn't even put my hands on. Like I went to swing and it's like it was over.
It'd be
Like,
so
I couldn't even
funny.
connect.
Because
It'd
what
be
if
like-
you would have just went to beat your
Yeah,
ass?
no. Now, you gotta know what
I
niggas
would
you
have came
can do
on the car
that
with
with.
a busted lip.
Yeah, do know what
you
niggas
been
you
sitting
can do
over
that
there.
with. Because I know some
And then
niggas, you
just
try
think
that with the
about-
wrong nigga, it's
think
gonna go real
about
left.
How crazy
I look
you
so crazy.
look.
That's what I said.
I will never have a nigga have me out my body like that.
That's
never
what I said.
in
I
my
told him, I was
life.
like, bro, I look so crazy
Ever.
and
Why?
toxic.
What's
I
wrong
will
with it?
never.
You know what's
I
wrong
will
with it.
never.
It's so-
And I'm never gonna stay that mad that long.
See, I take
But
that
I
shit
don't
as
think
a
I was mad for real.
challenge.
I think I just wanted us to wrestle.
Women who be like, I don't be stunting these niggas out. I be like, oh yeah.
I
got you.
ain't even getting no
I got
action.
you.
Just wanted to-
What
Because
does that
makeup
mean?
sex.
Nah, it's just toxic. I
Yes,
know. I know.
toxicity.
Yeah.
And I'm toxic.
I'm getting to a place where I do rather peace and stuff, but it's like you do gotta show me you care a little
Yeah.
bit. Like I don't like all that. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. But there are softer ways to communicate
Absolutely.
that. Like, you know, if you're trying to talk to me, if you like, I actually disagree with what you said when you said how you show a nigga is don't talk to him. I feel like no, that makes me feel like you.
No,
really don't give a
not don't talk to him, but be willing to stop fucking with me.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
for me, I'm gonna be honest. If I know you're not gonna stop fucking with me, I can
Don't
care
walk
less
all
about
over
some of the
it.
shit you be
Yeah,
saying.
yeah.
But if I know that you're willing to stop fucking with me behind
Mm-hmm.
your principles, behind yourself, I respect that, and I'm going to treat you accordingly.
If you don't turn up and you're not toxic, then you at least have to be communicative with me. You have to be somebody who you got to be a crybaby. Then
I'm
It's
not. I'm not a crybaby either.
Oh man,
I thought
would
you
freaking
just be
cry,
direct,
yeah. Or just let me know you care.
or be like,
talk
hey,
to me.
But I'm-
nigga, who's you talking to? Like, stop talking to me like that. Like,
I like
or,
that.
That's what I said. I said you
shut
trying to
up.
be like I'm soft as fuck. or
Yeah, but then
something.
you pulled up.
But
and
then
fought
you
the
got
nigga.
in the car,
But I
and then you drove over there.
Keep doing your thing.
Slugger.
Man, no, absolutely
We got some growing to do.
No, because I'm gonna tell y'all, like, I didn't even
This
get to really
nigga
hit
is
him for real.
stupid, bro.
But afterwards, after the little wrestle tussle, because it was like, really, I just wanted to tussle. I ain't gonna lie. It wasn't like real aggression. It was like really probably sexual frustration. I feel like I had
it
sex
sounds like
yet,
y'all just
but
want to have
still.
sex.
Yeah,
But
that'd be
anyway.
the best sex. It'd be passionate.
It'd be cool, but then I don't want every time.
Nah,
like,
you
it's too
don't want to. You
emotional,
don't want to
like.
build like whatever. Like shit.
But then,
I'm a sensitive nigga too, bro. I don't
Last
know
year
all
I
that
told
other
her, I
shit.
said, bro, you hang up on me again, I'm coming around there to your people's house and we gonna really end this shit on a bang. She was like, let's fucking do it then.
He driving listening to love songs.
Right.
He done
That's
been-
insane.
I already knew if I went around there, they was gonna
crazy
jump me.
I like a little chaos.
I'm like, they gonna have to jump me around this bitch. I don't give a fuck.
Man, I'm like,
Interesting.
something's wrong with y'all.
That is insane.
It's me over here like I want a soft bitch. None of that, bro. All that fight.
I do want soft, but show me you care a little bit. Okay, if you don't do that, at least blow my phone up.
Yeah,
I'm not
I
doing
like
that
when
either.
that's worse. Actually fight me.
Oh,
No, I like when
That's
I can.
only bad if I don't like
No,
you.
I'm gonna
Damn,
tell
I feel
y'all
like maybe I don't give a fuck.
Waking up to
I'm not
100
doing
missed
any of
calls
that.
will piss me the fuck
You
off.
niggas be acting crazy about you? Yeah, because you act like you don't give a fuck. Whoever act like they give a fuck less, the other person gonna act crazier.
Yeah. So like I like when like I post something or like
That crazy
I
person just don't got self-control.
I purposely let it be known that there's other niggas in my life. Listen, I like making it known that there's other niggas in my life or some shit like that, and then you like see the nigga reaction and it's like he irritated or he ain't really like that. Like, you know, just kind of putting it in their face. Like, I get niggas.
See,
Then niggas
that
be like,
only works on niggas who don't love themselves. Because as soon as you try to flaunt another nigga, that's gonna get me. That's when I'm out. I don't play that other nigga shit. Like,
Whoa.
we single. You
That's
single too.
it.
You fucking with hoes.
Single.
No, so
oh,
like,
wait,
so
what
no.
we talking about?
No, I'm saying like not if we're in a relationship.
But
even if we single,
But I'm saying we're single.
But I'ma be honest.
I like letting men know like it's niggas on my trail.
How about this? Because y'all do this
We know
too.
that already.
You go on breaks. And like,
We on your
I'm
trail.
gonna be honest. I'm the type of nigga. If we go on a break and I find out you fuck with another nigga, just know I'm 1 foot out, bitch. You fucked up with me for life.
Yeah, no, I'm not the type of person too. Like in a relationship,
Unless we was on break for over 4 months. But
What's a break?
I would say I don't go on breaks in relationships.
Ain't no breaks.
Either we break
together.
up.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
Yeah,
I would
break
say
is a
either
breakup.
we break up and then we get back together. But I'm not asking about
That's a break,
nothing.
nigga.
No, I'm saying we gonna get back together, but it's no break. We broke up.
Yeah, we
'Cause-
just broke up.
And whatever you did in that period,
That ain't my
I don't
business.
wanna know.
Yeah.
I don't wanna know shit.
You crazy because I don't want to know.
It's gonna fuck with me. I'm gonna find
It's
out.
not gonna
anyway.
bother me.
Don't ask me shit.
Because whatever she did, I'm gonna already assume you did something.
It depends on how much I
Because you
love
already
you.
doing something.
No, because I'm a human and I
It
know how
depends
niggas
on how
fuck
much I
around.
love you. I'm gonna be honest. Like, the reason I say that is because like I done been through some shit. Like, we break up, whatever. I convince myself, whatever, and then it's like, you want to do a new position that we never did.
Never did. Yeah.
Hey, oh my god.
It's like, what's this new slingshot position? We never did.
I couldn't eat for 2 days.
I
Like,
did that.
Bitch, I ain't
before.
never picked you up before.
I did that before. So I went on a break with a person. I'm not gonna say which one because they gonna know. And then I came back and like
Shout out to you, bro.
I knew like a new position or whatever that was really raw. And he was like, "Who the fuck taught you this?" And I just was quiet. I was like, "Yeah."
I ain't gonna lie. I had sex with a girl like a year after I started dealing with her, and she was sucking dick way better.
Yeah,
And I
I'd have had that.
And I was like it's conflicting. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because it's like,
Yeah.
Okay.
because I'm like.
I feel like I
Right.
can't comment on this topic.
I'm like, that nigga done taught you some shit.
I'm looking at her. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay.
Okay.
But guess what?
Yeah.
That bitch taught me something too. Let me show you.
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, me too.
Toxic.
Like I'm finna.
Toxic.
I ain't gonna lie, I play mind games. Like I'm finna come back. Like that first round, I'm finna do all type of shit I ain't
Something
never
new.
did before. Eat your ass, spin you around, go down. I'm finna have you wondering too.
Doing a pretty Ricky and shit.
Yeah, all type of shit.
Niggas
are
me out here eating pussy in a handstand.
I'm telling you, the women play mind games, so you got to play them too. Women are master
See, I
manipulators.
got 2 girl best friends. One of my girl best friends is very wholesome. The other one is shot the fuck out. So I be knowing every. The other one is shot the fuck out. So like I know that women play the game just like us. So I be like, it's little shit that I ain't never even think of before.
Okay, so who do you respect more? The one that's open and honest about the game? Or the one that's just like, we just going with the flow?
What you mean? As far as me dating or talking about my friends?
Dating.
Dating? The one
Because I'm
who...
very open. Like,
like
I'm
the one-
talking to
respect honesty more,
you.
I respect
and if I
the
don't answer my
openness.
phone, I'll call you.
No, I
when I
respect that.
can.
Because if you let me know that, like, you didn't put me in a position to where I felt like
Your
it was
feelings
one
got
thing
hurt.
and now my feelings got hurt. So if I know you doing that, then I'm doing me. Because most of the time I'm doing me too.
You
and
are.
I'm very honest. Like, I'm honest with women. You know that.
Yeah,
and
you is.
it could be.
You be doing too fucking much.
Yeah, like, bruh, if we dealing with each other and you ask me, when the last time you had sex? Like
2 days ago, you gonna say it?
Yeah.
I will.
But I need to see how you act with a bitch that you really like though.
Because I don't think you would say it.
Well, if I really like you, I'm probably not dealing with nobody
I
else.
can't say that, bro,
Okay.
because I'm that honest.
When you really like a man?
Yes.
Don't even ask me questions like
But
that.
believe it or not, us men respect that.
I
No,
know.
I'm
That's why
saying-
niggas be fucked
Yeah.
up about
Yeah, we
me.
do.
Because I'm honest.
Because it's like, oh damn, she really real.
So that's a man you really, really like, and he's like, oh, when the last time you had sex? And you like 3 days ago.
Yes.
So that
But
look,
Guess what? Guess what?
But listen, I'm not having sex with all these people. I'm not doing
Look
that.
at it like this, Mo.
And I'm not.
her word mean more too.
Yeah, because guess what? It's gonna be a little punch to the chest when I'm like, damn, she real. Because it's better now. I take her serious because I see she's an honest person.
Yeah,
And
that's
honesty,
like- that's
honesty is
like-
hard to come by.
You going out of town, right? Ooh, this is so bad. Jesus, y'all in my business. Cut this out.
Don't
Cut
fuck
this
that
out.
nigga
Cut
out of
this out.
town.
Cut this out.
Don't fuck that out of town nigga.
Yeah.
Right, but I'm gonna be honest. I'm going out of town. I'll see you when I get back in town. Right? I'm not answering my phone. Don't call me. Don't text me. If you call me, you text me. I'm not answering. But then you could go out of town. That's same rules apply. I'm not calling you. I'm not texting you.
Oh, yeah, that's
I'm
right.
not doing none of that.
That's
but
right.
a lot of people can't handle that.
Yeah.
That's what
Okay,
I'm
so
saying.
That's
here's
how
my
I
thing.
am.
I think I'm the type of person
Honestly.
like I don't just volunteer information. Like you gotta ask me if you want to know, but I'm not just gonna tell you. Like
That's
what I'm gonna tell you for?
manipulative.
How is
This
it
one of them
manipulative?
girls,
Yeah,
right?
that's
No.
Because this is what women do.
Cause so am I just gonna be like, oh, I was just fucking with this nigga last week? Like why I gotta tell
No,
you?
but
That's
she
not-
comes up though.
If
Without
you
being
ask
asked.
me, I can say, okay, yeah, I
Well,
talked to this person.
that's fine. That's fine. But at the same time,
Let me tell you
this how women get out of line.
I was about to say, go ahead.
You asked them for women to be lying. You had to have asked them the specific details down to every
Let
little
me tell
T
you
and
now.
I.
Y'all want to know how I first got my heart broken? Because I dealt with a woman who technically wouldn't lie. She would say things in joking form, and then later on, when
I told you
catch
that.
Yeah, like if I be like, yeah, you wasn't answering your phone, you probably with that nigga.
And was.
I'd be like, all right, yeah, don't get fucked up. She laugh it off, and later down the line, I'd be like, bro, wait, hold on, you that same night. Well, I said it. I'm like, bitch, I will.
That's not the same thing.
Yeah,
But
like,
y'all was together.
Nah, not technically.
in a
Not
relationship,
that.
it's different.
I've never been cheated on. Like, I've never caught nobody cheating on me. Nah.
So why was you mad?
Oh, because
Like, why
if you
you
my
wrong?
bitch, you my bitch.
But she's not your
No,
bitch.
but no. If he likes you, that in his mind, it starts there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it starts there.
Yeah.
That's why communication
But that's
is big,
bad. That's bad.
He don't care. I've had these talks.
Listen,
It's all men though. It's just like that song I posted in Future. Like, even if I hit you once, you part of my collection. Like,
No, that's not
I'm
okay,
pretty-
bro.
No, don't do that. Don't do
You
that.
gotta tell
Because
him.
you
okay,
know,
bro.
Like,
you
you just
know.
okay, like,
It's
you
a
ain't-
lot of women that
If
you
we
feel like
not
belong to
together,
you.
Okay, so that recently.
I feel like I always hit.
If we not, I just did it.
I just did that too. Like he was out of town with a bitch, but like I ain't really.
What y'all talking about?
I'm just thinking about. I ain't really pressed up. Like I didn't say much, but it's like I knew he came back and he like wanted to be in my face.
So
and it's
this
just like
is
I was like,
this is the conclusion I done came to. Y'all niggas like bitches.
y'all don't know.
y'all like women that's chaotic. Y'all love that toxic ass. She could do. I got. And ooh, Jesus.
It's
I'm not
interesting.
supposed to say this. I'm not supposed to say this. Well, I'm going to say it anyway. I got a homeboy right now. He love that toxic ass shit. He ain't leaving her. And I told him, I said, bro, it don't matter what she do. Because you fucked up by
I got a
her.
homeboy just
It
like
do
that.
matter because
No,
when you
it
leave,
don't.
that should be
Yeah,
that
but
shit
how
be
long
hard.
does
It
it
take a
take?
while.
Exactly.
It take a while.
It take a while.
Unless
So
you
you're
got
saying they love
some
chaotic women, so you're gonna
respect.
be
Yeah,
unchaotic,
but-
not chaotic.
It's just not my personality to be chaotic.
But it's like we could say the same thing about women. Like, women have a harder time leaving the dog ass nigga
Yeah,
than
the
the good
toxic
guy.
shit.
My dad, that's
We
the,
always
that's the,
attracted to what's not good for us.
yeah, that's one of the things my daddy taught me. Like, that's sad. That's probably like the first thing my daddy taught me was like you can be a great nigga to a girl or whatever, but he was like, you really get more results when
When you a
kinda
dog ass
dog her.
nigga.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like the guy that I'm
Anyway, the guy that I was like interested in at one point, like we not together. So I'm the kind of person like don't ask me no questions if we're not together because you know I mean I'm not saying don't ask me no questions, but I'm not volunteering information. Just like I don't expect you to volunteer information. Like I know this nigga went out. You know what I'm saying? Was whatever for like a little time period or whatever. But it's like that's not really my business if we're not together. Like we don't got no stamps on nothing. So what I'm doing, you're not really supposed to be in my business either. So that's kind of how I feel.
How I feel is communication is big. Like,
because I'm not gonna be fucking.
It's like this, right? Like, let's say me and you talking, and we catching the vibe. We talking every day, whatever. It's like I'm gonna set that tone early on, so that the expectation that they're like, are we exclusively talking or we whatever? Like but as a nigga, you could do it in certain ways. Like me, I'm gonna be like, hey, don't get fucked up. Like, don't play with me. And I'm setting the tone right there. Yeah. But if you tell me, like, I'm still talking to other people, and I tell you, like, I was just dealing with somebody, and they knew I was talking to other people.
I think that you should just automatically assume
that
everybody's is talking with somebody. To other people.
I don't think that's a good assumption.
Why not?
Yes, it is.
Because you have dealt with women, and I have dealt with women, when you make that assumption, and then she's like, you're fucking with somebody? Like, and they weren't. Like, everybody
that's not fucking fault.
No, that's why you shouldn't make the assumption. Communication is key.
Yes, you should still communicate, but I think off the bat you should automatically assume, even if she's not talking to somebody, she got a stash.
Think about how many women in the beginning be like, I don't talk to none.
They all say that.
I had sex with six
Okay, let me give you an
because the difference
example.
between talking and having sex with people, like it may be people down beating on my block or people who want to call or whatever, but I'm not. If I'm saying I'm not talking, that means I'm not having sex with nobody.
That's not what he asked you though.
But let's say
that's what I be saying.
But
bro.
Let me give you an example. Y'all ask me if I'm single.
Y'all funny as fuck.
Right? I am single as fuck. When I go home at night, I get in my bed by myself.
Thank you.
Does that not mean that I can't have a roster of people?
No, you can.
Okay, so.
But what I'm
saying
is,
they're gonna say be a lady.
But what I'm saying is,
first of all, if a woman ain't got no niggas, that's a turn off to me. I'll talk to a girl and I'll fuck around and like kind of peek at the shit. I'm like, it's me and 17 bitches like in your text. Like, what are you doing?
I like that. No, you're crazy.
No,
I love that. That's my type.
Because that's the woman who.
That's my type of woman.
That's the woman who's in her mind, y'all together, and now like.
That's it cool be pressure. Now I'm trying to put you on a pedestal.
Because like I know I'm doing me, and then it's like you don't got.
But
no
that's what I'm saying. You have to establish those roles.
I'm saying so.
Once you get that, once you had that conversation.
So now we get to have a conversation, and I find out you don't got no niggas.
Because it's like okay, like how we say like women will be like, yeah, I'm fucking nobody. I haven't fucked in 6 months. So I'm thinking like, damn, I done got me one. But she got a roster of niggas. But she told me she ain't fucked in 6 months. So I'm just thinking she don't fuck with nobody. And now we've been fucking together for a month. And then I asked her when the last time you had sex. She said 3 days ago. Bitch, you just told me you ain't fucked.
But that's just somebody lying.
So now you fucking
that might not even be a lie.
because it might have just been a situation because she was talking to somebody else too.
But see, I'm okay with that because as men, bro, if you ask me, oh, you talking to somebody or whatever, I'm gonna be like, if I don't like none of these hoes, no. But I could just have fucked the girl yesterday. We don't talk. It might have just been a random shit. She might have hit me on the humbug, called me. I might have just met her.
So I need y'all advice as guys. So what about this? Like I know this dude, like we not exclusive or whatever, and I know he fuck around with bitches or whatever the case may be. Because I don't really got to be exclusively having sex with you. But a nigga told me, but if I find out if you fuck another nigga or something like that, it's a problem. But you're fucking other people.
But hold on now.
Like what that mean?
But you let him set the tone.
Yeah.
Because our nigga would be crying.
No, because I literally I was like, you the pussy police? What's you?
But see, this where I believe men and women are different. Because just because you okay with some shit don't mean I have to be okay with it.
Yeah.
So if I'm not, if you okay with me fucking with other bitches, I'm not okay with you fucking with other niggas. That's on you.
Let me go ahead and
I'm going
set a tone. Let me go and set a tone for the audience. If you fucking with Low Key V from day one, bitch, any other nigga you talk to or fuck with, I don't care if we don't decide to be exclusive to 6 months. And between that day and 6 months, if you fuck with another nigga, you cheated on me. That's true. Hold it against you.
But look though, just do one. And we gonna wrap up.
Okay, I know that. So we finna do this shout out or rock out. My fiance wants me to take the pics of my baby daddy down in the house. Hey y'all, give me some advice. So I've been with my fiance for 2 years now. He just proposed, officially making us engaged. Everything is wonderful. I love him. The issue comes in because he wants me to remove pictures of my child's father in the house I own. I own my own home. And we talked about moving together. We talked about moving together once we're officially married, but I also have 3 children. I was with their father for 10 years, so we've accumulated lots of family pictures for the sake of my children and their memories. I keep the pictures of us as a family up on my walls. My fiance has an issue with this. I'm not into my child's father any longer, but I feel like his request for me to take the pictures down is unfair. How would you feel?
Bitch, you out your rabbit ass mind. The fuck?
Believe it or not, I'm on the
Yeah, that
fence.
shit crazy.
Let me tell you why I'm on the fence.
Because you normally wouldn't be.
No, because usually I'd be like, what the fuck? You know how I am, especially with stepdaddy shit. But the reason why I'm on the fence is because I did grow up in a home where my mom never took, after the divorce, she always kept the pictures of my dad and us. Our dad picture. My mom's a big picture person, like how all these pictures is in here. But she never dated nobody who had a problem with it. So I don't know.
To your knowledge, because you don't know.
Because I know your mama. Your mama's strong. So she's a strong woman. So they probably did have a problem, but she ain't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And they probably had to step because of it.
Yeah. Well, probably. But it's like, my mom's a big picture person. Anybody knows she don't want my dad. Like, it's not that. But I think she kept him up so that we could see, because my mom was never in a she had dealings with, like, I could only name like one person who was really around, who had an impact, who was around for years on and off. But I wouldn't even say they were official. Like, my mom never moved in with us and shit. So I could only speak to that degree. But on the other hand,
the fiance,
dating and have dated somebody with a child. I don't have any children. I do understand his perspective too. Like, bro, I don't want to see this nigga. Like, and I do think she's a little shot out for not even hearing him out.
Yeah.
If I was her, I would take down the pictures, because on the other hand, if I'm messing with a man and he has a baby mama or an ex-wife and he wants to keep the pictures up, I got a problem with that.
I say compromise. Put them in the photo book.
Yeah, you can keep them. You just
give them to the kids.
First of all, bitch, you shot the fuck out, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because for one, you even bringing up in the house that you own show how you really feel about the shit.
Yeah.
So it's a respect level there that you feel like you don't gotta put up with, and that a nigga can't tell you how he feel, express some shit that is very, very reasonable. And you acting like, oh, nigga can't tell me shit, and it's my shit anyway.
You wanna know some funny shit? I feel like my mama kept them pictures up as a power play too. Because like when niggas came in and seen who my daddy was, they'd be like,
him.
Bitch, money man, you know, like. And a lot of people, because my dad was popular,
they told us how old the kids was.
Right.
Yeah, because that matters too.
That matters too.
And then she bringing up the whole history of your, but like again, in y'all boys, go be with that nigga then. Yeah. Because what are you talking about? Like, none of that shit has nothing to do with the fact that, for one, we're engaged. So, bitch, this is my family now. You know what I'm saying? Like, we engaged. Like, I don't want that shit up. That's your failed marriage, your failed family. Wrap that shit up, bro.
Now, let me
I feel like she shot out as well.
Yeah, like, out of pocket.
What if she was a widow? Is that different?
Put him in the photo album.
It is. It is different.
I feel like if she was a widow, I would have a little understanding.
It would be different. I wouldn't be tripping as much because the nigga did. You know what I'm saying? So it's a level of like grace there. Huh?
I'll be walking past the bitch like, my family now, nigga.
You're sick. But because he's passed, though, it's different, of course. You know what I'm saying? But still, take that shit down.
I agree. I think it's shot out.
They're family photos. This is not y'all not a family no more.
I just
Like
think it's insensitive.
It is.
It can be insensitive.
So
but I also feel like I don't know.
Yeah. Sick.
I just like
with your child, like, how do you feel? Like, I know you want your child to be able to see those pictures and stuff, but it's
like him has all me and his dad's photos. He has all of them. They're in a nice little photo album just for him.
And I have the same. Like, I got pictures of me and my baby mom in the photo book, like for my son.
There's no photos
I'm glad
on
y'all
my
saying
wall.
this, because I do sometimes think stuff like that is weird, because like I have talked to somebody and I got a red flag off of it, like, because like I go to your page and you still got pictures of like your baby daddy on your page, like, family pictures.
The pictures from 10 years ago. Who gonna scroll down and go delete that shit?
No.
I said the same thing. I was put in that situation. Like, I actually lived through that. Like, I had a bitch go on my Facebook. I don't even be on Facebook.
Facebook is different.
Went on my Facebook and like you still got pictures of you and your ex on there? I'm like, I do.
That's different.
For one, I don't even be on Facebook. Why are you on my Facebook knowing I don't be on there? But then I get on there, I'm like, okay, it was his like first birthday party or whatever. Like, oh yeah, you need to delete them. That look like that.
No.
But then You keep saying enough. Okay, I'll archive whatever. I don't be her no way.
But I'm talking about Instagram. We know
Nigga, my prom picture was a problem.
Right. Mine too.
This is a nut.
Yeah.
That's nutcase shit. Like, this is the prom. Like, this is a milestone.
That's what I'm saying. But I'm just saying, like, if both parties have moved on, you know, your baby daddy is somebody else and everything, they shouldn't be able to go to your Instagram. I feel like that's sending a wrong message. Like, it's sending a message that y'all still together if you got family pictures up. And I think the other party's significant other will feel a way too. Like,
I mean, that's real though.
Dude.
I did have to tell like one of my homegirls, I'm like, you still got like you and your baby daddy like in your highlights in your stories. I don't know if you peeped or not. She was like, I do. I was like, yeah, you do. And then she was like, well, I ain't deleting it because da da da. I'm like, I think you should. It shouldn't be a highlight. Like it's highlights without him in the picture. Like, it's because there's no indication that there's nothing else. That you know what I'm saying. That if I go through your page, it's like you still together. You know,
for me, it was a red flag. I'm like, nah, you not with this nigga. And it's like even when I brought it up in a joking manner, it was like.
You can see that shit. That shit,
yeah. Yeah, we've been having good conversation. We way over time. Let's get into the last and end it up and finish it out.
So we're gonna go ahead to what was she?
Yeah, I'm ready. Like my legs locking up and shit. Like,
my butt hurts. Can we just like exit it out?
Very hot. Let's do a hygiene tip. And then let's slide.
Hygiene tips of the day. You know, this is Paid N Bazed, so we'll start with you. You got any hygiene tips for the people?
I gotta go first. Hygiene tips. What was the tip I gave last time?
I don't remember.
That was a long time ago. I don't know.
I mean, why you think I can say something?
Yeah.
Okay, so just because right now y'all see I have the sniffles, I've been sniffling. So if you're getting sick or whatever, I recommend putting like onions in your socks or the baby socks. Like that's a good remedy. And putting onions in your tea. And I know it tastes disgusting, but it helps a lot.
Garlic
like it tears it all up. I haven't tried the garlic, but I have tried a lot of onions.
Garlic.
It stinks so bad. You're gonna smell musty because it smells musty. But anyway, yeah, put it in your tea.
Yeah, I just got over a cold too. I would say a lot of vitamin B12, a lot of vitamin C, and sea moss. Sea moss was one.
Sea moss is great.
I gotta go get some. I think I'm gonna go get some tomorrow.
Sea moss down there cure my motherfucking allergies.
Tell me where to get some
shit
from.
Bad.
Yeah, it'll clear. It takes all that mucus away.
Yes,
like a lot of people don't know, mucus is like the main source of a lot of diseases and things. You know what I'm saying? Even when I see a difference in when I eat different. Like I'm not coughing up mucus. I don't have I had real bad sinuses, and then when I went vegan, like all of that shit went away. So
yeah.
And I barely got sick when I was vegan. That's why I'm finna go back pescatarian.
Yeah.
He can't think straight, y'all. He high.
Yeah, I'm real high. My body feel weird. But for the niggas, I would say this: like, it's okay to like have some type of routine for your hair. And I'll just leave it at that. Like, get you some.
Trying to be funny.
Nah, cause I was just talking. I went to V Barber. Shout out to Dream. She got me right or whatever. But
just throw it in my face. I got stuck out of town.
Yeah, so I went to V Barber or whatever. And she was telling me she was like she loved cutting my hair or whatever because she could tell I take care of it and. It don't take much.
She'll say that about you.
That was all that.
Alright.
Well, she said it about you too, though.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, take care of your fucking. Even if you I had gloves, I still wash my shit. I still aloe vera, my shit still take care of it. Like, you can still get whatever look you trying to get and take care of your hair. Your shit do not have to be no ashtray.
Yeah. But that's because I can smell my hair like without even like if I've been sweating and stuff. Like it's just I will get a whiff of my hair. Like it smells like sweat. I'd be like, I need to wash this shit.
I know a couple niggas with dreads and they smoke weed and they put the ashes in their hair.
I did that too when I had dreads.
I thought that was insane. Wow. I said that's dirty as fuck. He said, oh, it helps your hair grow.
Yeah, I used to do that shit too. Like when
you know they say dirt helps your hair.
Yeah.
Is that like a black man thing?
Actually, I don't know the scientific if that's actually a thing. But I did it and my hair grew real healthy. But I also washed my shit too or whatever.
Right. I think it's a ritual thing. It's like some voodoo shit or something.
I don't know. Like I did though. Like when I used to smoke, I used to ask that shit and I rub it in my shit.
Just like they say, eating pussy really don't make your beard grow, or they say having a lot of sex really don't make your.
Eating pussy make sure you don't have cancer though. Like the pussy secretions.
You can actually get.
You don't get
throat cancer from eating pussy. HPV. That's how niggas get throat cancer.
Got so offended.
I'm for real. That's how niggas get throat cancer.
Y'all ever had a girl put a perk in her butt?
No.
In the episode,
anyway,
we
take perks.
Be a lady. Taking perks and all that shit is unladylike.
See, that's them niggas she popping up the snack.
I really believe in boy drugs, like them boy drugs.
No, I just heard people saying it anyway.
Those boy drugs.
I've had a girl tell me
Y'all
that
heard
she
the raps.
took a perk up the ass and it really turned me off.
I ain't did it yet.
I don't even like ass shit, like honestly.
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah, me
just,
neither.
I heard it in a Future song.
My hygiene tip, cause whoa, that's insane. Is self-care days. Make sure you have a self-care day. That's super important. Go get a massage. Go get a facial. Go do something.
Yeah. Another thing, fellas, you know what I'm saying? Just to rid yourself of throat cancer, sometimes just take a butt plug out and suck on like a pacifier.
Whoa. Rinse your throat cancer. Anyways.
I don't like butt play of no kind.
I'm saying, it's saying niggas eating ass.
Would you
honestly.
have sex with a girl who got a butt plug in? It'd be looking cute.
if she freaky like that, that's what she like. But like, the most I do
I don't
is
like
eat
when it
some
touch
butt,
my stomach
eat some
sometimes.
butt. That's about it.
What?
Wait, so
What?
you eat
When
ass,
they
but you
touch
don't
your
like a butt
stomach?
plug?
I'll eat ass, but I don't even like putting my thumb in her butt when I'm hitting it from the back. 'Cause now I'm tempted to smell it. And if it ain't, ugh. I don't like nothing but I don't like doing anal. I like pussy.
Yeah, I don't like that. That shit make me uncomfortable too.
Most
Let's
I
end
can
the
do, if
episode.
you thick, I will eat your ass. You said what?
I said, let's end the episode. Anal talk make me uncomfortable.
Yeah,
I don't like it.
I don't like.
Look at him.
You real quiet over there.
I fuck with the anal personally. Come on, man. Let's
All right, man. Let's sign
cuts.
out. So, it's been a good episode. We want to thank you for joining us.
thank you,
I
man.
love being here.
No,
I should come
for
back.
Yeah,
At
most
least once a
definitely.
month.
Oh, Lord, I should have asked up with new
Well, they
co-hosts.
cut us down to 2. Okay.
Why
Let's go.
now she telling the
Let's
business.
wrap this shit up, man.
But yeah, so it's been a good episode. It's your boy Low Key V.
And it's your main man, K Thrizzle, hot as hell.
And it's Smoker Banks.
And this is
Paid N Bazed.
It paid a bad house. Get money and wash your ass out.